Coastal flood advisory is in effect for the LA County coast through about 10:45 tonight for minor but impactful coastal flooding. The National Weather Service says the combination of the king tides plus elevated surf caused scenes like this that happened in Long Beach on Sunday night. The pounding surf washed away 10-foot high sand berms and washed over a retaining wall. The Weather Service also warns people to be careful near the water because of the high surf. Do not walk on those jetties, Maria.
No, you got to stay off the jetties, guys. I've been talking about this. I've been warning you about this really since last week, talking about the high surf that was coming in, that was coinciding with the high tide. We still have the high tide nearing 6.8 to 7.6 tonight. It'll start coming up around 8 p.m. till around 1 a.m. So it'll still be a sight there along the coast, but please be extra careful if you are headed to the beach. We do have those strong rip currents in place because of that higher surf also that's coming in 3 to 6+ feet. So we have the minor coastal flooding, those low-lying areas near the coast. We also have another advisory, by the way. We've got an air quality alert for portions of Ontario, Riverside, out towards the Coachella Valley. This is all due to the wildfire smoke that's out there. So if you have any asthma, upper respiratory issue, you really want to stay indoors out there. It's related to that shore fire that Gigi was talking about. The good news is the winds are relatively light. They will pick up a little bit more as we get to the afternoon, as it usually does, the onshore flow, especially over the mountains and deserts, but they're going to stay below advisory criteria. We're talking about maybe 15 to 20 miles per hour at that point, but below the alert stage. So the good news is I think the marine layer will be with us. In fact, it is expected to deepen tonight into tomorrow morning, and that will also help to bring the fire danger lower. Area of high pressure still in control, far enough to where we get the onshore flow, get the push of that marine layer all the way inland, and that's what's going to help cool us down as we get into tomorrow, Thursday, Friday, and this upcoming weekend. So today we're still looking at more of the same, these above average highs, but starting tomorrow we'll start to dip into the 70s and then eventually below average as we get to the end of the week and into this upcoming weekend. By the way, Friday, Juneteenth, holidays coming up, and then we've got Father's Day on Sunday, which we will expect to see those clouds, a little bit of that June gloom, and then eventually clearing. Dad wants to go play golf or whatever. Should be a great morning for that. 80 degrees though today for downtown LA, 91 in Ontario, 96 in San Bernardino, 111 in Palm Springs, comfortable in Huntington Beach, 71 to that 78 in Long Beach today. When I come back, I'll show you the extended outlook. In the meantime, stay with us because we will be right back after this quick break.
All right, welcome back. If you've been meaning to visit the La Brea tar pits, time is running out. The Page Museum is getting ready to close for their biggest renovation in 50 years. Coco's standing by with more on what they have planned and how much time we have to check it out. Coco, good morning.
Hey there, if you have not been to the La Brea tar pits yet, you need to come before July 6th. There is so much to see, so much to learn. It's actually the only active fossil extraction site in a major urban area in the entire world. I am here with Dr. Reagan Dunn now, and tell us about the La Brea tar pits and where we are right now.
All right, so right now we're in the fossil lab in the La Brea Tar Pits Museum. And this is the first place that fossils come after they've been excavated in the tar pits, which are right out here in Hancock Park, just steps away. So the fossils come in here into this area, and the public can see everything that happens in this space. The public can see what's just come in from the field, what's brand new, and see our fossil preparators working on those specimens to clean them, to glue them back together, and to find even more smaller discoveries inside the fossils that they're looking at.
So cool. So for example, tell us about what we're seeing right here.
All right, so here we're looking at parts of a Columbian mammoth, and this specimen we call Zed, and he was found in 2006. And what's really great about Zed is that he is going on display in our new museum. Right now, you can only see him in the back storage area, but in our 2028 version of the tar pits, you'll see Zed fully mounted right from where I'm standing, right here in the fossil lab.
That's incredible. I cannot wait to see that in 2028. You were showing me this over here, which I thought was really fascinating. These kind of like mini fossils, right?
Yeah, that's right. So we've seen the biggest fossil, this Columbian mammoth, and now we're looking at some of the smallest fossils. And so if you just peer down here, you see this penny, and you can see all these little fossils right next to it.
Yeah.
And these are from small critters like little lizards and little snails. There's seeds, there's some ant heads in there, beetle legs, mouse toes. I mean, we're talking things that are super tiny. But they tell us a lot about these ancient environments.
Yes, and as we walk over this way, something I've found fascinating that we've been talking about all morning is just the tar pits in and of themselves, how they work, and what the fossils look like when they come out of those pits.
Yes, they are not that attractive when they come out of the pits. And you can see here, Sandra's working on a coyote skull that was just excavated about 2 months ago from one of our sites. And you can see it's the skull, the bone is nicely browned with that oil-stained color, but all the asphalt right here has to get removed using different solvents so that we can expose the bone and see these perfect coyote skulls.
And what's cool is, I mean, these tar pits are right here. So what was it, 60,000 years ago, you said? Right here were a lot of the creatures that we see at this museum. Talk about how they got trapped there. What's the process? How the tar really preserves them, too.
Yeah, so tar is an excellent preservative because it keeps out the water and the air from degrading the bone. So animals that came across Hancock Park when this area had these little seeps of asphalt coming from the oil field deep below, but this is, when it comes to the surface, it's really sticky. And so very few animals can escape the tar pits once they get entrapped. And so, but we have everything it gets trapped. We have plant material, animals, little ones, big ones, and they, over time, over the 60,000 year time period, we've managed to accumulate many, many thousands of animals and over 3.5 fossils in our museum gallery.
And talk about why it's so important to do this renovation that's going to be ready in time for the Olympics.
That's right. Well, the La Brea tar pits are a globally unique site and an important global site for understanding Ice Age life. And it happens to be right here in the middle of Los Angeles. We get about 400,000 visitors per year, including 40,000 school kids. And every school kid in LA has come to the tar pits and been inspired to see this science in action and have become scientists themselves. And so it's an inspiration for people internationally and locally, but also scientifically. And our new facilities will really be a hub for all those activities. So we can keep training the next generation of scientists and also show the world the wonders of ancient Los Angeles.
That's great. And what's cool is the research will still be going on in those 2 years, and you'll still be doing some of your mobile education efforts.
Yeah, that's right. So just because we're not in this building doesn't mean we can't still do research. So we'll continue to do that research and publish scientific papers and get the word out to the public. And for the schools, we have a mobile museum that can go out to elementary schools where people can still get that tar pits information. We still have tar pits fossils displayed at the Natural History Museum in Expo Park. And so really we'll be reaching out to schools instead of them coming to us for the next 2 years, but when they come back, it's going to be a completely new experience.
Love that. Dr. Reagan Dunn, thank you so much.
Thank you, Coco.
Thank you. This is just so cool. Like I said, this is actually my first time coming to the La Brea tar pits and just seeing all of the fossils, 3.5 million fossils to be exact. It truly is impressive. So the last opportunity, it's approaching for you to come and see this before it shuts down for 2 years for the renovation. It's going to close on July 6th.
Wow.
I'll send it back to you.
I can't believe it's your first time there. It is the coolest thing.
I've been to all the ones around here, but not here.
Yeah.
And I just noticed that today when I walked in.
Oh my God!
Well, this is really cool.
You got to take little Jacks there before it shuts down temporarily, right? Okay. All right, Coco. Thank you.
I think he would love it.
New information on that breaking story that we've been following out of D.C. We'll have much more on 2 men arrested in that foiled terror attack coming up. News we're following this morning. New information on that story out of D.C. that we've been telling you about. 2 of the men arrested in a foiled terror attack at this past weekend's UFC Freedom event. are from California. The FBI identify them as Michael Allen Thomas and Brian Omar Roa. We don't know exactly where in California they are from. 5 people were arrested for allegedly planning to use drones with explosives to hit buildings near the event, forcing people to run towards a pre-staged sniper team. We'll continue to follow that story out of Washington, and we'll have more for you as soon as it becomes available.
Okay.
Busy morning.
Yeah.
Busy morning. We have king tides.
We have
do.
king tides.
Still. We have, I just walked in from the back there, and there's an amazing spread of cheese and sandwiches.
Oh, it is Tasty
Incredible.
Tuesday.
It is Tuesday.
That's right. That's why I wear the extender.
It's tasty. Yeah,
For
the
this.
Beverly Hills Cheese Store.
Yeah.
Yep.
And they're apparently really known for all of their sandwiches.
That's what-
Oh, yeah.
They
That's what
always
I
make
saw.
the list as like one of the best sandwiches in Southern California,
So-
which I've never gone. Whenever they come here, I'm like, I gotta go.
We're going to try today, so I'm looking forward to that as well. We do have the king tides. Jen, you mentioned it. We still have the high tide and some high surf, so I want you to be extra careful, please, as you maybe plan to spend the day at the beach. Also, some key dates here to remember as we look forward. This Friday's Juneteenth holiday. A lot of you may be off, federal holiday. 5 days until Father's Day and the summer solstice coinciding on the same day. This Sunday, we will officially welcome the summer season here in the Northern Hemisphere. 19 days until the special 4th of July, 250 years. So it's going to be a really awesome 4th of July holiday coming up. So hopefully you're solidifying your plans. Today, we're going to look for more of the same, the clouds, the fog, burning off to some sunshine, warm temperatures, warm to hot, really. And then we have those dangers, especially in the water with those strong rip currents. So please be extra careful if you are headed to the beach. A lot of kids are out of school and you're spending the time there at the coast, and we have a lot of visitors in town, of course, because of FIFA World Cup. So if you are visiting and you're watching, please be mindful of the high surf. Just always swim or paddle out near a lifeguard. Every single day this month so far, this month of June, downtown LA, we have had an above average high temperature. So it's felt warm, right? And this is why we've had dry conditions really since April was the last time we saw any measurable rain. 80 degrees is what we're expecting today. 8:06 is that sunset time. And then tomorrow we will start that cooling trend. Woodland Hills 98 today, down to 92 tomorrow. And look at the rest of the week and the weekend, perhaps down to the 70s on Saturday with that 79 degrees. All right, let's go over to Samada back in studio with a look at our traffic conditions out there. Hey, Samada.
Good morning, Maria. Good morning, everyone. We have that issue, the shore fire, still working at this hour, and it is affecting traffic. The shore fire closure, westbound 60 from Gilman Springs Road all the way to the 10. You can see that solid red line there. That's an indicator. So make sure you plan accordingly. Avoid the area if you can. But the eastbound section does appear to be open as crews, again, continue to battle that blaze. Here's a look at a real-time traffic in the downtown LA area. Actually, overall, still pretty good. Just over half an hour, your drive from downtown through Mid-City to get to Santa Monica, northbound 110 from the 405. Just a little under half an hour. Oh, now it just clocked in to 33 minutes. And right now, the 105 at Prairie Avenue, the off-ramp looks good. And both directions of that 405 looking pretty smooth right now. Send back over to you guys.
Oh, well, thank you, Samada. I got a little friend here that I'm going to introduce you to a little bit later.
Is this like up?
Right? Entertainment is sponsored by Yamava Resort and Casino. Does anyone know what this is? No, it's not up. But what is it?
Is that a weather balloon?
It's a weather balloon.
It's a weather balloon.
It's a weather balloon because the film forecast is in. Pressure, starring Brendan Fraser, Carrie Condon, Andrew Scott, and Damian Lewis, is available to watch at home. And this custom weather balloon is just like the ones launched around the world for observations used to diagnose current conditions for weather forecasting. Yeah. Do you want me to pass it down?
Yeah, can I feel it?
Yeah, it's got helium inside of it.
Oh my gosh, look at this.
From the same company that provides the National Weather Service balloon. Yeah. Instruments go 20 to 25 miles up
what
to
is
collect
happening here?
temperature, wind speed, and pressure data for forecasting severe weather. And they were integral during World War II to determine the best timing for D-Day.
Who needs?
We have a clip from the movie,
Who needs Dallas rains?
right?
Don't.
Whoa.
Oh.
Wait, do we have a clip from the movie?
Will it go up?
Get me the latest readings from every single base within 2,000 miles of Normandy. The invasion's confirmed for Monday.
They won't like this.
We are faced with a succession of 2 aggressive storms.
Are you absolutely certain?
D-Day will be calm and sunny.
I couldn't disagree with that more.
You can watch the film on digital starting today. It'll also be available on 4K and Blu-ray on July 28th. Pretty interesting to have this custom weather balloon in studio with us, just like the ones launched around the world for observations.
Oh!
What? Whoa! Whoa! Too strong! Pretty cool, huh? That's actual helium in there.
It's pretty cool.
Oh my gosh. Oh,
Wow.
Right.
We actually
it's softer than regular balloons.
It is soft. It's like one of those little bouncing balls that you sit
Yeah.
onto. We actually lost it earlier this morning.
Yeah.
Oh no.
It was over by the Target, but we got it, right? We got it.
You have to be careful because it could turn into an international incident, you know, where they could think it's like China. Like
That's
having
right.
the
You don't
balloons
want it
running around
right.
there.
There's an urban legend, Bob. Grab the balloon.
Yeah.
Go ahead, grab the balloon.
Okay.
And all of a sudden, when you're touching the balloon, all of a sudden you're able to tell us what the forecast is for today.
Ooh. Well, we still continue to have dry conditions here because it's the high pressure system continues to dominate.
Look at that.
You just need a balloon for that.
Look at that. Is it the balloon or is it Bob?
Continues to dominate. Well, you really pay attention to
Continues to dominate.
Continues to dominate.
Honestly, when I filled in, you just make it up as you go along.
What?
Maria.
La 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 la.
Earmuffs.
Oh my goodness. Maria, you didn't hear that, did you?
Thankfully, she's not in the building. She's not in the room.
She's out of the room. All right, let's check in on our poll. Last hour, we asked you, what is your favorite movie theater snack? My producer says we have so many responses to this poll. Yeah. So far, popcorn is in the lead with 65%. Hit the bar, 3%. We don't have the drinkers watching us
I guess
much
not.
this morning. But we do have a very popular nachos, pizza, pretzels
Okay, you're
crowd.
more the savory crowd.
Yeah. Let's
It's
check in
not your
on...
regular poll today.
Yeah, it's not your regular poll today.
Boom.
Let's check in on some comments
Yeah.
that you left us at foxla.com/vote. Let's check in on some comments that you left us.
In the meantime, let's give you your weather report.
We don't have
Today,
yeah, another
we've got
weather
king
report.
tides,
King
people.
tides.
Whoa!
That's right.
Pressure at home
Pressure.
today. So we're still looking for our comments, but I will tell you this. There is something special about movie theater popcorn, even during the pandemic.
It's
when
true,
the,
though.
When the movies weren't
Why
available,
is
they
that?
opened the concession. There's something about it. What is
I think it's the smell.
It probably has a lot to do with that.
But when you make
But still,
movies,
even
something
the, even the
about it.
smell when you microwave popcorn
Doesn't
doesn't
touch
have
It's not the same.
It's not the same. So is it the cookers, the oil they use? What
I
is
feel like
And
I
it's
feel like
probably
the
also the
popcorn that I make
butter.
at home always smells burnt.
They got like the butter kind of like in that little vat.
It's good.
Do you ever ask for more?
It's probably not good for you, right?
Well, I'm married to the guy that gets the. I like the Raisinets in my
it's
popcorn.
a secret. It's not good for you.
But my husband likes the jalapenos in his popcorn. Yeah, he likes jalapenos.
We better never get those mixed up because I know you and spicy foods
Yeah, I know.
do not
I know.
mix.
We don't. We have our separate popcorn little containers.
Jalapenos and Raisinets and.
That is
Smorgasbord.
Okay.
All right.
We lost
So that's all it. We don't have the
lost our-
comments. We'll get the comments
lost our
back the
comments.
next hour. Yep. All right.
all right.
Give,
You're out of here.
Give Maria
Get
her
out of here.
Give Maria her
balloon.
weather balloon back.
All right.
You know, there are times when people who live in the city, I dream of this all the time, just leaving it all behind, getting away from it all, and straight up moving into the country. On a regular basis, I fantasize about this, and our next guests have done just that, turning the dream into a reality and a reality series.
We're talking about Tamara Mowry Housley and Adam Housley. They're renovating their new Napa Valley home and sharing the ups and downs in a new YouTube series, The Housley Farm, Building Our Dream Home, and we want to give you a sneak peek.
Hi, my name is Tamara Mowry Housley.
And I'm Adam Housley. So after years of looking around and trying to find the right piece of property, we finally found it. So welcome
to our new home.
And there they are, the whole fam.
Oh, look at you.
Oh my gosh, good morning, guys.
you guys doing?
Good morning.
First of all, what's it like to be living the dream? Literally, you're out there doing it.
It's pretty amazing. And I have to agree with you. I heard what you said before. I always had this dream of kind of like slowing down.
Yes.
And living out and touching grass, as I say. It's been pretty awesome. The wildlife out here, I still have to get used to, but I feel like I've gotten better, right, guys?
Yeah.
Kind of.
I mean,
Gotten better.
I have. I saw a snake like 2 days ago. Instead of screaming, I was like, all right, let's just be curious.
And that's a king snake. It's a good snake.
It was a good snake.
I
So,
mean,
yes.
you two were like busy people here in Southern California. You've done a lot of acting, and then Adam, I mean, you're super engaged when you were reporting for Fox News. So truly, I know you're from that area there, but has it been kind of a dramatic change to really step into this world?
I mean, a little bit. Obviously, I grew up here and went off to college. And Bob, you and I started in TV together in Chico years ago. And obviously, I love that lifestyle. But with the kids, it's so cool to be able to come out and, just teach them how to have a garden and to pick fruit. And, if you see this bug, it's okay. And it's all right to walk through the grass, right? I mean, things you don't get in the city sometimes. So it's been a dramatic change, yes, but it's been an amazing change at the same time, Bob.
For the kids, I want to know, like, what's been the best experience so far in this journey?
You first, Tatum?
Yeah, I'll go first. Okay. I gotta say, I love motors and fishing. So, I love, taking, dirt bikes around here.
Awesome.
But my favorite has to be fishing in the pond.
I
That
mean,
is very true.
seriously, this is
So sweet. I'd rather have that than being on their phone all day.
right. That's actually a good point.
For me, I also like fishing with Aiden, but I also like seeing Linda.
She named the wild turkey Linda.
Oh,
The turkey, and I love exploring this place.
Yeah.
Even though I do not like the bugs here, but I'm gonna have to get used to it.
a lot of people don't know that turkeys are actually super smart
Very
animals.
smart.
So I was looking at this.
Taste good.
Oh God, Adam. I was looking at this. I was looking at this series, and you're on episode 5 right now, and it's on YouTube. And I'm thinking, it took you to get to episode 5 to actually start some of the demo. I'm like, are you getting this thing going? Like, what's this been like? And what's been the biggest challenge with this renovation?
I would say, obviously, balance.
They're looking at themselves
laughing. I would say the biggest challenge has been just, balancing, obviously, life. Tamara's still acting. I coach sports, and we have a couple of small businesses here. And so that, and also at the same time scheduling this stuff. And then there's a lot of regulations. I mean, things have changed. When my brother built his house up here 25, 30 years ago, now there's a lot of little things you have to think about, like making sure your driveway is wide enough for a fire truck. I mean, things that you didn't think about 15, 20 years ago. You have to go through all the process with the county and the city and the state, making sure you have all the proper permits. It's a lot. I'm not going to lie. It's a lot more than I expected in that part of it, but it's fun when you get something checked off the list.
Yeah, and
That is true.
Once you get through, because it's a lot of hard work too, and once you get through all of that, there's this simplicity to it. What has this done? I mean, it's like therapy, right? Like, what has this done to you, I would say, psychologically?
Oh, that's a beautiful question. I would say, living in Los Angeles for almost 30 years, there's a lot going on. There's a lot of stimuli, right?
Yes.
Here, you really are taught to kind of just be present and to be still. And at first that was challenging for me because I was always so used to being busy.
Right.
And with tranquility, I feel like there's peace. And who doesn't want that?
Oh my gosh. Every day.
Think of Green Acres only in modern times.
Yeah.
And we're a little younger than
Adam, we could see that you leaned into it. You couldn't put on a tie this morning. You decided.
Yeah.
But
hey, you guys got to come visit. We pour wine up here for a living. It's fun.
Now, do you give yourself an opportunity, just having been in the thick of it here in Hollywood, to give yourself a moment and come back into town and go catch games and things like that, or catch shows and things like that, or are you just pretty much hanging out there?
No, absolutely. We have family still in Los Angeles, so we go there for holidays. We also love Disneyland. So what I feel is that we get the best of both worlds. And also, I'm still acting. Whenever I do press, I go down to LA. So, and you guys love it. You love to visit.
And we get
your cousins.
And we get a lot of LA people coming up here because obviously you're in wine country, right? So, I mean, every day there's somebody coming. I'm like, where are you from? Oh, I'm from Brentwood, and or I'm from Inglewood. I mean, people coming up from Los Angeles all the time. Almost every day we have at least a couple of people tasting wine from LA. I mean, it's an easy flight, right, or an easy drive. So we still have that connection as well.
Do you guys know a lot about wine before you did this?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Especially this one right here.
Yeah.
He has a better palate, though.
I do. I will say that.
I grew up in a vineyard, so I can sucker this thing, prune it, you name it. They're going to learn that as well.
Well,
yeah, I don't know much about that, but I love to drink it.
That's right.
yeah, well, that makes...
She's got a palate for it.
We've got good palates over here, too. So
we're going to pay you a visit, seriously.
And
Vice
versa, when you guys are in town, make sure you come and visit us here on Good Day LA. You're always family to us here, so we appreciate you checking in with us.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you. Great to see you.
Bye. And you can catch the first 5 episodes of The Housley Farm on YouTube. New episodes drop weekly.
All right, let's get to Samana.
Isn't that nice?
Oh,
you just want to do that?
Absolutely.
The background.
Great family.
Look beautiful.
All of it. All of it beautiful. Not so beautiful, though, traffic. Good Daily Traffic brought to you by the law offices of Jacob and Ronnie and call Jacob.com. We have a box truck that is on fire just off the right shoulder. We've got Rich crews headed to the scene. This is going to be the southbound side of the 241 at the 261 in the orange area. And you can see the back of moderate delays already building through that area. Good news is parties are out of the vehicle and they're just waiting for, again, some help. Short fire closures. Heads up, westbound 60 from Gilman Springs Road to the 10 shut down due to its close proximity to that ongoing shore fire. Fire department, again, continue to work that blaze. Just a heads up if that's part of your route, especially if you know someone coming from the Palm Springs area trying to get inbound. Speaking of inbound, northbound 110 from the 405 headed towards downtown, just 30 minutes. Your ride just a little over half an hour. Driving from downtown to get to Santa Monica, not too bad at 38 minutes. West 60 from the 57 coming back towards LA. Here's a live look at the 60 at Paris Boulevard. Ooh, a really nice drive there. Here's a look at some other traffic hotspots.
So I do hot yoga every day. After the accident, my lower back was so stiff I couldn't move, and I called Jacob. They treated me like a king. I did not have to deal with anything. If you're in an accident, call Jacob. Call Jacob.
And this weather is sponsored by the law offices of Larry H. Parker. As we look outside, this is a gorgeous shot of our camera there at Cosm looking towards Los Angeles Stadium, home of the FIFA World Cup 2026, of course. Kind of quiet today. Next match, I believe, is up on Thursday. As we take a look at the marine layer that's out there, it's dissipating as we speak. So that's the good news. Much like yesterday, we are looking for sunshine. This ridge of high pressure will start to break down a little bit as we get to tomorrow, and that will allow the marine layer to deepen and give us this slight cooling trend beginning tomorrow into the upcoming weekend. In the meantime, it'll stay pretty warm to hot, especially inland today. There's a little disturbance still to our south that could bring up some of that subtropical moisture, and there's about a 10% chance we could see some showers out towards the deserts. Speaking of the low deserts, we do have an air quality alert today for the Coachella Valley. You can see all the areas shaded in this turquoise. That's because of smoke from the fires that are still burning. But the good news is I think firefighters are getting good handle on those fires because the weather is really cooperating today. Not much wind at the moment, and we do have that marine layer and a little added moisture. Surf height wise, you really do want to be careful if you're headed to the beach. We do have 2 to 4 foot sets in Ventura County, 3 to 6 feet in LA County, and those temperatures on the sand in the low 70s. Here is our 7-day forecast for downtown LA. 80 degrees today, cooling down to around 74 on Friday, 73 on Saturday, with lots of sunshine still after the cloud cover burn off. That's what we're still expecting, these spring-like, almost summer-like conditions. By the way, summer officially arrives on Sunday, along with Father's Day, 111 in the low desert to that 102 on Sunday, Father's Day. I'll send it back to you.
Oh, thank you, Maria. It is summer, and that means outdoor concerts, trips to the park or beach, summer soirees, and hey, just going over to your friend's house, and you're gonna need snacks. You don't want to show up empty-handed. You're not a touch better than that, right? The Cheese Store Beverly Hills has you covered. Our friend Dominic Bartolomeo is here to tell us all about it. Welcome back, my friend. Mi amici.
Thank you for having us.
Oh,
thank you.
First and foremost, I mean, this is perfection. I don't even want to touch it. I feel like I've gone to heaven here with the cheese and the sweets and the fruits. Tell me about this spread.
All right, so what we tried to do is, like, these are all things that are available year-round at the Cheese Store. But what we have here is, like, we have a beautiful assortment of sandwiches, of course, that we carry at the Cheese.
I love it.
I love it. Of course, you can get a nice little caviar platter with some creme fraiche and bellinis, and, like, what is not complete for summer or year-round with a beautiful cheese board.
Absolutely.
Here we have different cheeses, cured meats, things like that. We also have a smaller version of our cheese boards that are available if it's just 2 of you.
That's great.
We have a beautiful summer salad that we do. And by the way, we source all of our vegetables and fruits from the farmer's market. We have a beautiful fruit salad. We work with community provisions, and they give us the best of what's available at that time.
I can tell this is so fresh.
It's really fresh. And also, too, like, let's not forget about the pairing. Alcoholic, non-alcoholic. We have some beautiful Vice Rosé.
You have options.
We have French Bloom, non-alcoholic from France, non-alcoholic champagne. How's that?
I love that. Now listen, I know that you are in Beverly Hills, okay? So we've got the presentation, we've got nothing but the finest right here. But this is really for everyone and anyone, right?
There's 1,000%. You come into the store, we give you a taste of whatever you want. We can work in any price range, in any category.
That's perfect.
And you should be, you will come into the store, you will have a beautiful smile, you will be greeted, you can try whatever you want, you can build your own cheese board at the site, or you can take something like ready to go if you're in a hurry.
I love that. And we got Hollywood Bowl season, we've got concert season, we've got birthday parties in the park. You've got something for every occasion.
Absolutely, of course. Yeah, of course. And don't forget dessert.
Oh, you cannot
Freshly baked cookies.
Can we go over something? Can we just teach people something? This is something, if you've had any Italian relatives, and maybe other cultures too, if someone invites you over to their house, do you ever show up empty-handed?
Absolutely not.
Disgrazia. Absolutely. My grandma always said, you never show up anywhere with your arms swinging.
No.
Yeah, you got to bring something.
You got to bring something, whether it's a bottle of wine, whether it's a little cheese board or something. You have to bring something to the family, no doubt about it.
Absolutely. So you have something, if let's say you're going to a dinner party, you can stop and bring a bottle. You can bring this cookie platter right here.
Absolutely. Or, I mean, you could bring a sandwich platter. You could bring a small little cheese board. You could do a caviar thing if you really want to show off. You have the cheese boards. You have a little bit of everything.
Why is it your store that, unlike others, you feel like your family in?
I hope so. Yeah, I mean, like, I feel, you know, like we do a great job. We have a great staff. We have a great team. And like, I feel like, you know, like everything should be approachable. And what we do here is we have the best of what's available. And like, you should have a beautiful smile when you come into the store, and you should be greeted nicely. And it's like, it's a fun time. You should have a good time when you come in.
It is a fun time. It's a delicious time. It's a fresh time. I feel like I'm in heaven here. I think we have to cheers.
Oh, we cheering.
Okay, but like, does this how my grandma used to teach me how to cheers? Are you ready?
Okay, go.
Chendan.
Oh, wow, Chendan. I love it. Yeah, Chendan. Let's go.
Which means 100 years. Okay, 100 years to you, your family, your business.
And to you too. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thank you, my friend. Head to the Cheese Store of Beverly Hills or check them out online at cheesestore.com. Dominic, when you're here, your family. Forget Vin Diesel. When you're here, your family. Thank you, Cheese Store Beverly Hills.
Thank you so much.
Cheers to the summer.
Welcome to 9 a.m. Glad to have you with us on this Tuesday. I'm Roxy Carpadian.
And I'm Jen Lommers in for Sandra this morning. Yeah.
It's Tuesday.
It was too quick.
Doesn't
Boy,
it feel
does it feel
it?
like a Tuesday.
Yeah, it does.
It does. I know. Tuesday gets a bad rap for this reason. Tuesdays are the farthest from the weekend.
Yes.
And that is why we tend to not like Tuesday too much.
And I feel like you've gotten some sleep over the weekend, so Mondays don't feel as bad.
Nope.
It hits you on Tuesday.
It does.
Yep. This is why. And I like Thursdays. Thursdays gets a good rap. All right, we've got the onshore flow outside. Here's the good news. We've got the marine layer, and once again, that June gloom. It's extended all the way to the inland areas, but it's starting to really dissipate, it's pulling to the coast, as you can see the last few frames here of our satellite radar pictures. So much like yesterday, we will look for sunshine even at the beach, and we will look for those temperatures to climb above average. Right now, it's not so bad. It's actually in the 70s in San Bernardino, 73, 71 in Ontario, 65 in Santa Ana, Woodland Hills 71, Palm Springs is already close to the mid-90s at this hour. It will get to those triple digits, and it'll be pretty hot. 111 there this afternoon, 101 in the high desert. Mountains eventually Big Bear 80 degrees. Downtown LA yesterday we reached a high of 80. We're going to repeat that today. Upper 90s for the valleys and the Inland Empire to the low 70s at the coast. We do have those beach hazards still in place. We've got a coastal flood advisory. I'll go over those details when I come back. In the meantime, I'll send it back to you, too.
Maria, thank you. We do have some breaking news this morning. 2 of the 5 people arrested in a foiled terror plot targeting this weekend's UFC Freedom 250 event on the White House lawn have California ties. The FBI identified Michael Allen Thomas as one of the alleged masterminds. Thomas and Brian Omar Roa were arrested here in California. Federal agents allege the group planned to use explosive drones to spark panic before snipers opened fire on fleeing crowds. All 5 suspects face conspiracy to commit murder charges. Vice President J.D. Vance spoke about the arrest with Fox and Friends earlier this morning.
I actually just heard about it this morning myself, and so this is a very, very dark stuff. And unfortunately, we're talking about this a little bit off camera, but this is what happens when people turn the rhetoric up so loud that disagreeing with somebody is a cause for violence. That's the place that we've come to, unfortunately, with too much of our political rhetoric. We got to tell everybody to tone it down.
A 19-year-old from Ohio also arrested. The FBI says it learned of the attack last Wednesday.
All right, back here in Southern California, residents in Stevenson Ranch are back home this morning after a fast-moving brush fire threatened their neighborhood yesterday.
Gigi Graciette live this morning in Stevenson Ranch with more on the latest on the Max fire. Gigi.
Well, right now there are no active flames. We're at the end of Magnolia Lane here in Stevenson Ranch, and take a look at the damage done. This is the primary area where the fire started and where it was burning. Firefighters telling me it started here in this canyon down below, and you may be able to make out, the sun is very bright, but you may be able to make out some of that yellow hose that firefighters left behind. You can see how far they pulled it up the hill. The plan is to focus on this hillside. Now, you're not seeing any active flame, but I'm told there's still several hot spots, fire basically burning under the dirt. The concern is 1 or 2 o'clock this afternoon, when the heat gets really high, when that sun really heats up the hillside even more, those hot spots may flare up. So the focus of the Max firefight is going to be on this hillside. Again, we're at the end of Magnolia Lane here in Stevenson Ranch. Now, let me show you what the fire did overnight. It certainly was a very long night for firefighters and really throughout Southern California, because we had multiple fires flare up yesterday. Here in Stevenson Ranch, firefighters said they have now stopped the forward spread of the Max fire, but there were certainly some very intense moments yesterday and scary moments for the folks who live in this neighborhood. The fire broke out at about 4:20 in the afternoon near Magnolia Lane, where we are this morning, right below all of these beautiful homes. And for some very tense moments, it was just a wall of fire. Many residents said they were ready to go. Other residents said they've been through this before, but certainly they were on, let's call it, high alert.
I would say it went from a plume of just dark smoke to all of a sudden we saw massive flames all the way at the end of the street. And there's like a little path down there. So obviously maybe someone discarded something, threw something, but it raced up the hill in no time.
Now, officially the fire is under investigation, but someone may have lit something on fire in the canyon here, and that's why the fire started. Now, as of last check, the max fire held at 45 acres. Containment officially was at 42%. Evacuation orders and warnings were lifted yesterday. Let's go to Riverside County because we have a major fire there. The Shore Fire burning southwest of Cali Mesa. As of the latest update, that fire has grown to 2,600 acres with only 25% containment. CAL FIRE saying it started yesterday around 3:30 in the afternoon near an area known as the Badlands. The fire challenging, says CAL FIRE, due to the steep and rocky terrain. Overnight, they did controlled burns, and they say they were successful in removing the fuel unburned foliage within the fire's perimeter. That helped crews get ahead of the fire. Today, resources will continue working on containment while maintaining structure defense. Now, all evacuation orders and warnings for the Shore Fire remain in effect, and the 60 west at the 10 does remain closed until further notice. The 60 east is open. Excuse me, it's smoky out here. Bringing it back here live to Stevenson Ranch. There you see Ventura County Fire. They're actually, excuse me, assisting LA County Fire in a mutual aid situation. So they're going to be handling this end here at Magnolia Lane. One more look. I'll leave you with this live look of the burnt area. And this is where hand crews are going to be working all day today. I'll send it back to you.
To show you the air looks clear there, but it's not. All right, Gigi, thank you. Meanwhile, protesters at Los Angeles Stadium for Iran's first FIFA World Cup match last night.
Let's go to Mario right now, standing by with more. You were there yesterday ahead of the game. Following the game, what came of it all, Mario?
Yeah, that's right. Another night of huge crowds, and we're talking about inside and outside the stadium here last night. So we can tell you that Iran opened its World Cup journey here in the U.S. despite the ongoing conflict between the two countries that led to some mixed reactions, opinions out here. It's a different story this morning. It is quiet here. The venue here is still glowing. We can still feel the energy after last night's spotlight game. Let's start with the action on the field. Take a look. The second Group G match of the tournament delivered plenty of drama. Iran opening its World Cup in a host country it's currently at war with, and with the match tied at 1 in the second half, New Zealand strikes again. They break the deadlock to take a 2-1 lead, but Iran responds just minutes later with the equalizer, and after 90 minutes the match finishes in a 2-2 draw, leaving all four teams in Group G tied after the opening matches. Meanwhile, outside the stadium, protesters gathered before and during the match. They say they wanted to use the global stage of the World Cup to send a message of opposition to Iran's government. Many of the protesters stayed outside through the final whistle, saying this was about more than soccer. They really wanted to get their voices heard. And take a listen to what some had to say.
These are just IRGC, which are terrorists. The terrorists shouldn't allow me coming and playing here in Los Angeles. That's a shame.
This team, they are just part of a political propaganda.
It's the regime fans walking in, and they're wearing the Islamic regime flag symbol that's only been around for 40 years. And they're walking in, most often they're cursing or laughing at us and saying, where is this getting you? And that we're not true Iranians.
And we want to remind people heading to another game here at SoFi Stadium. The next we're looking forward to is on Thursday. Metro offering shuttles running from 13 locations across LA County, including Union Station, North Hollywood, Long Beach, Torrance, and Culver City. Buses departing about every 10 minutes. And Metro officials, again, are urging people to plan ahead, expect delays. So Thursday, Switzerland takes on Bosnia. That game is at noon. So it'll be interesting to see the crowds developing out here a little earlier than we've seen with the other games, and where they're coming from to watch the games here in LA. For now, live in Inglewood, we'll send it back to you.
All right, Mario, thank you so much. Reminder here, Fox is the home of the 2026 World Cup, and action continues today with 3 more matchups. Remember, you can see U.S. play Australia this Friday at noon, right here on Fox 11.
The U.S. versus the Aussies.
That's right.
Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. That'll be the next
one.
Oi, oi. That's what they say, right? Aussie, Aussie.
I'm not sure what that was.
I believe that is what they do. Miranda Kerr was here herself and she said, Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. Anyway, I digress. Good morning. Let's talk about traffic. Good Day LA traffic is brought to you by DTLA Law Group Accident and Injury Attorneys. We do have some traffic to tell you about here. This is related to the fire, the shore fire. So this has actually caused the closure of the westbound 60. This is between Gilman Springs Road to the 10 freeway right now. So you want to avoid that area because of the ongoing battle there with the fire. The good news is that they are definitely getting a handle. So that's terrific. Here is one of our live traffic cameras right now. This is the northbound 5 freeway at Newport. The cars coming at you here is the northbound side, but north and southbound sides actually look good. It's moving nicely. There's definitely some volume on the road, though. More people, I think, partly because of the FIFA World Cup here. Westbound 10 freeway between the 5 to the 4-5. Headed to Santa Monica, 36 minutes. That's actually typical for this time of morning. Northbound 110 between 4-5 to the 10, just 23 minutes. And on that west 60 between the 57 to the 5, 37 minutes. Now here's a look at some of the other traffic hotspots.
This broadcast is locally sponsored by DTLA Law Group, Auto Accident and Injury Attorneys. Have an injury? Text Injury Help to 40222 or visit us online at calldowntown.com. Message and data rates and usage may apply.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello. Hello. Listen, it's okay. We had the cheese store Beverly Hills come in, and you know what? We're not apologizing.
I'm eating my cookie.
We have to manja.
It's really good, actually.
Okay. I'll get into this, Jen, so you can finish your chew. Entertainment is sponsored by Yamava Resort and Casino. Jen?
It's time.
We're so
I'm
excited.
holding your hand across the desk.
We're so
Roxy,
excited,
join
aren't
in.
we?
Join in.
I don't know what
you
you're
watch
talking
the
about.
pit as well.
I don't, Amanda. We've been over this.
You lied.
I don't like hospital drama. It gives me anxiety.
What if it's an accurate hospital drama?
Even worse.
Yeah. Well, if you watch the pit, hold my hand, because I say this with you and for you. It's time. Production for season 3 of the pit has begun. Yes. Oh, did you cut off the last one?
Who's the last one?
Friend of our show, Dr. Abbott.
That's
Dr.
right. Sean
Abbott.
Hannity,
Sean
that guy.
Hannity.
Yes, Sean
He's
Hannity.
in here.
So this week, season 3 of The Pit starts production. HBO Max posting this cute clip on social media.
So this one takes place in November?
This one takes place around the winter holidays. They haven't specified if it's the Thanksgiving holiday, but let me just tell you something. And Roxy will double down on this. When it is around Thanksgiving time, we do see Christmas decorations.
Yes, we do.
Yes, we
That's
do.
right.
We
do.
So when they say winter holidays, I'm thinking it's maybe Thanksgiving weekend, but still have the Christmas decorations up.
So I'm thinking like, you know, some gastrointestinal issues coming in.
Yeah.
There's a lot of dinners, you know what I mean? It's like heavy dinners.
Yeah.
It's
choking.
Yes, I'm sure. A little bit of that.
Can't wait. And I just want to
can't wait
give John G. Wells and his production company a huge shout out because they film here in LA. They film on the Warner Brothers lot.
Yep.
And they not only employ a lot of local crews and get them up and running, they have provided a lot of actors health insurance because it is a union show. And even if you are an extra on the pit, you get enough hours to then get your health insurance cards. And Noah Wiley just opened up about that on an FYC panel that the pit has helped a lot of actors get their health insurance.
Also, they have a lot of doctors who will essentially be the directors of any medical, like deeply medical scene that's happening, any emergency scene.
Hey, we know a guy.
I'm just saying, you know, Jared Keller.
She's shooting her shot.
Sometimes
He's down the street.
Yes. He is like the Dr. Robbie of Providence St. Joseph Medical Center.
You said some even call him that.
Some even call him that. I'm not saying, I'm just saying.
She's not saying, she's just saying.
Yeah.
Also, if you need an audience,
I'll come.
And if you're looking for a news program to do a set visit.
Oh, yeah. That's a
hello.
Yeah.
We're here. We volunteer as tribute.
Yes.
All right. We've sold ourselves. We pitched on the pit.
And that's great.
And that's what we do.
I'm also thinking this upcoming season could be a lot of falls because of decorations.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my
Ladder
gosh.
falls.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. Like
Also,
putting up the lights. And
let's not forget the interpersonal relationships. Who's going to spend Thanksgiving with which doctor?
Oh, yeah.
Are we going to introduce to the family?
Let's talk about that.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, cool. All right. That'd be great.
All right, am I done? I think
Are you?
Floated my poll and floated
Wow.
my second story. I think
Went on and on about the pit. That's
well,
fine.
guys, this is where I bid you adieu.
Well, stick around.
All right.
Yeah.
Stick around. You know, when you think of award season, you think of the Oscars for film, the Grammys for music, and the Emmys for television. Well, you know, the culinary world has its own honors. We're talking about the James Beard Awards. And some of the top winners are right here in Southern California. Let's start with this chef. Dave Barron is executive chef and owner of Celine in Santa Monica. Now, you might have seen Dave on Good Day LA before because, Amanda, you caught up with him a couple of years ago when he helped Jeremy Allen White
That's right.
get camera ready for his role in the hit show The Bear. That's right, you
I
did.
remember that, actually.
Yeah.
Last night in Chicago, the James Beard Foundation named Dave the best chef in California.
wow.
Hey, Dave.
Hey.
Big time congrats.
Oh my gosh, I remember this.
Yeah.
I said yes, chef.
Yes, chef.
For the best chef.
You know, he wasn't the only local winner, though. Cato, in downtown LA's Arts District, won the category of Outstanding Wine and Other Beverages Program.
Nice.
The restaurant was celebrated for making everybody feel equal, whether they were drinking wine or mocktails. Let's talk Providence on Melrose. They won for Outstanding Hospitality.
Nice.
They know how to treat their customers. The owners of Inglewood's Serving Spoon were recognized with an America's Classics Award,
which is given to locally owned restaurants with timeless appeal. And groundbreaking chef and restaurateur Nancy Silverton. Oh, I love her. She was honored with the Lifetime Achievement Award. She began her career cooking in Los Angeles restaurants like Michael's and Spago before branching out and founding La Brea Bakery.
Oh, yeah.
And Campanile Restaurant.
Love it.
She's a friend of the show as well. She's been on here a couple times.
So what you're saying is we have winners on this show.
That's right.
Only winners.
Not just for the film industry, but in the restaurant industry.
So what we're saying is come visit us.
Yeah, that's right.
We might be just the dose of good luck that you need.
Yeah, that's right.
And of course, talent.
That helps.
Yeah, that's of course. And grit.
And grit.
And perseverance.
And a personality.
And blood, sweat, and tears.
Yeah. And a little seed money. You know, it's all a recipe.
Can I finish my cookie now?
Yeah, let's go.
Can I eat my sandwich?
Yeah.
And welcome back to you. I'm meteorologist Maria Quaban. Good Day LA weather is sponsored by Pechanga Resort Casinos. Look at this view right now. Gorgeous. Our Santa Monica camera showing you the beach there. And from this distance, you can see some of the shore breaks. So we're still getting some of the high surf rolling in. So just be extra careful if you're planning a day at the beach. The wind is also a concern today. So we're watching the wind. So far, so good. It's been mostly light. The Max fire is burning up there near Stevenson Ranch. Gigi was just at that story. She also was talking about the shore fire, which 5-mile-per-hour winds there. So the onshore flow is with us. It's going to pick up in strength a little bit later this afternoon, as it typically does, but it should stay below advisory criteria. Hopefully, with the marine layer, the added moisture in the atmosphere, firefighters will be able to really get a handle on those fires. Looking at a little bit tomorrow morning's weather and wind conditions, also similar with some lighter winds. The harmful fine particulate matter is actually higher, of course, related to the fire, that shore fire. So the Inland Empire, there is an air quality alert for portions of the low deserts here, Riverside, Ontario, including Palm Springs. Please try to stay indoors with your windows closed, because that can be very harmful for your lungs, especially if you've got asthma or any upper respiratory issues. So that air quality alert is in place. Currently, the view from space, we've got an area of high pressure that's in control of our weather, really far enough to allow that marine layer to deepen tomorrow. As that high continues to weaken and sag south, we're going to see more of the cloud cover as we get into the end of the week and the weekend, and that's going to provide us with slightly cooler conditions. That high surf still rolling in. I'll go over that surf height coming up in my forecast. Otherwise, 74 in Inglewood today, 112 in Indio, 104 near Bakersfield, so hot as you get up into the Central Valley. Looking at Woodland Hills, 98 today to just 79 on Saturday. Father's Day on Sunday looks good with that 80 degrees. All right, stay with us, because we are going to be back with more right after this quick break.
this Tuesday. Welcome all. How's it going?
Welcome one, welcome all. Oh, you're like a ringleader. Come on, come on.
To the Barnum and Bailey.
Yeah.
Step right up.
Amanda, I love it. I love it.
Check it.
Yeah, it's 9:30. It's Tuesday. We're kind of sort of planning something ahead of time.
Yeah, we are a little bit.
Little bit. What about something short term? The weekend.
I love a good countdown.
I love countdown. Don't stop the countdown.
Love countdown.
Are you being facetious?
Yes.
No, we love the countdown.
Because I got a note yesterday. Did you send it?
No!
I got a note from someone that said, stop doing the countdown.
Wait, you were?
I did.
In all caps.
In the caps.
But it was you. I knew.
No, it wasn't me, I swear. I just heard
But I loved your response. Why?
Yes, I literally responded with why?
Yeah.
Why must I stop the countdown? This is just a little reminder about the holidays that are coming up. What's wrong with it? 3 days.
They have something to say about everything, don't they?
I suppose. 3 days until Juneteenth, which is on Friday. It's a federal holiday, by the way. And then we've got Father's Day coming up on Sunday, which is coinciding with the start of the summer season officially here in the Northern Hemisphere. And you've got 19 days to just solidify those plans for the 4th of July holiday, which is coming up in 19 days. Today, more of the same weather-wise. Morning clouds and fog is really giving way to some sunshine. Even at the beach, you saw some of that, right? The live shot in Santa Monica. We still have our coastal dangers like the high surf rolling in, mixing with a high tide that's rolling in tonight, strong whip currents in the water. So just be extra careful if you are headed to the beach to cool off. Cooling trend starts tomorrow as we get into the end of the week, and maybe we'll break the streak of 15 days in a row of above average high temperatures here for downtown LA. We've had no measurable rain this month, none last month. It has been since April was the last time we saw measurable rain. 80 again today. That sunset time is at 8:06, and these are the highs we're expecting today. 101 in Palmdale. That'll drive you to the coast for some cooler temperatures like Santa Monica, 71, 98 in Woodland Hills, 75 in Santa Ana, to the 111 in Palm Springs. Okay, when I come back, I'll show you the 7-day forecast. Back to you.
All right, Marie, thank you. So protesters as well as soccer fans showed up for Iran's FIFA World Cup match debut at Los Angeles Stadium.
Let's go out to Mario right now, live in Inglewood. Good morning.
Good morning. That's right. As World Cup matches continue this morning, we're coming off of another night with huge crowds here inside and outside the stadium. And you can see the venue here, LA Stadium. It is ready to go for the next match on Thursday. This is one of the tournament's showpiece venues, hosting 8 matches, including a quarterfinal here as the city plays a major role in the world's biggest sporting event. So let's start with last night's matchup. Iran taking its World Cup debut against New Zealand here, with the match tied at 1 in the second half. New Zealand strikes again, and the Kiwis break the deadlock and take a 2-1 lead. Iran responds just minutes later, finding the equalizer to cap a night where they fought back twice, and after 90 minutes, the match finishes in a 2-2 draw. So while tens of thousands of fans packed the stands, hundreds of protesters gathered outside. These demonstrators here, will show them to you, critical of Iran's government, say the team is handpicked by the Iranian regime to project their message on the world stage, while FIFA has banned the pre-1979 Lion's Son Iranian flag from venues viewed as opposition to the country's current government. Now, those demonstrations continued after the final whistle. No issues reported by law enforcement, despite the mixed opinions and high emotions out here.
Conflicting, because, some people like the team to win. Some people they've betrayed us.
The regime is awful. It's ridiculous. We all hate them.
FIFA, actually, they keep saying they're not political, but if you're not, then why you're letting IRGC take their flag and not letting us take our own original flag?
And getting to the match also created challenges for some fans. Several Metro riders reported long delays on shuttles serving the stadium, some saying a trip just a couple of miles took nearly 45 minutes. Metro says traffic around the venue contributing to that, and with more trips coming up, they're urging fans to arrive early, plan for crowds inside and outside the stadium. Now, back out here live, we can tell you that the next matchup here, Switzerland versus Bosnia, happening on Thursday, and that's the first game that's happening a little earlier at noon, so we'll have it all covered for you. The crowds will definitely be gathering around this time heading into the stadium. For now, live in Inglewood, we'll send it back to you.
All right, Mario, thank you. And we do want to remind you that Fox is your home of the FIFA World Cup. You can see more matches on Fox 11 and FS1. And remember, you can see the U.S. play Australia this Friday. That's happening at noon right here on Fox 11. And after a dominant win over Paraguay, the U.S. men's national team is getting ready to play Australia this Friday in Seattle.
Yeah, for one member of the U.S. squad, the first victory was extra special. Mark Rogandino was with the team in Irvine.
Without question, there was some spectacular moments on the pitch in the U.S.'s 4-1 win against Paraguay. But there was also a special moment right after the final whistle off the pitch. U.S. midfielder Tyler Adams, for the first time ever, able to celebrate a World Cup win with his young son Jackson.
To think about how much life changes over 4 years. Like the last World Cup, I didn't have any kids, and now to have two, and just be at a different point in my life and really just understand the value of he got to watch me play in a World Cup game in his home country. Well, he wasn't born here, but his home country. I think that's extremely special to be able to create memories like that, and there's a reason I'm able to do what I do, and it's because of my family.
Yes, a very special moment there for Tyler Adams and his family. Adams also went on to tell us he's been buzzing since the Knicks took the NBA Finals over the Spurs 4-1 in that series. Reporting from Irvine, Mark Rogandino, Fox 11 Sports.
All right, new this morning, a major tennis reunion is coming to Wimbledon. Serena and Venus Williams were just granted a doubles wildcard invitation for the upcoming tournament. The duo has won 14 major titles together, including 6 at Wimbledon. This marks their first time playing side by side since the 2022 U.S. Open. Wimbledon kicks off on June 29th.
Well, there's a new development in the ongoing political feud between Governor Gavin Newsom and President Trump.
And Brooke is here with the latest on that. Good morning.
Hey there. Yeah, let's get right into it. The governor says the Department of Justice is investigating him and his wife, Jennifer. Matter of fact, yesterday, we got this video statement.
Donald Trump isn't just coming after me because of my mean tweets. He's coming after me because I'm considering running for president, because he hates that I've consistently called him out over and over again for his lies and deceit.
Newsom says government agents have knocked on the doors of his friends and former employees and have asked for records. He says his office believes grand jury subpoenas have been issued for records related to financial institutions. Political analysts say this probe could have far-reaching effects within Newsom's circle of support.
All of these folks are going to be looking through their records and looking over their shoulders as to what could come next in this regard in terms of this weaponization by the Trump administration about the personal nature of this.
A source denies the existence of an investigation specifically targeting the governor, but says there is an ongoing probe of his former chief of staff, Dana Williamson. Williamson pleaded guilty in a fraud scheme involving campaign funds. You may remember that story. There is also a federal tax investigation in progress related to the governor's wife, we're told. Now, Newsom's office says they are actually right now pursuing a public records request for DOJ documents and any communications that reference him and also his wife. We're going to continue to follow this for you, though.
There's also some question as to where this investigation started, right?
Right, a little bit of a discrepancy, right? So you hear Governor Newsom saying at the very least that he believes the president is directing this. But there are sources, the LA Times and also Axios, both reporting that this actually started in Sacramento based on information provided by a whistleblower.
Got it.
Okay.
All right.
We'll stay on it, though.
Thank you. So dog fans and civil rights activists are calling for LAPD to release all body camera footage and the names of officers involved in the fatal shooting of a beloved dog in Canoga Park. This all happened on Saturday night. The department's policy allows 45 days to release body cam footage, but the LA National Action Network says in this case, the video should be immediately released.
It should be released immediately to show there's transparency, and also accountability within the department. Because unfortunately, the LAPD has a history of controversial shootings of black people, and now they're shooting and killing black people's dogs.
The Saturday night fatal shooting of Jameson, a Labradoodle, happened when police were called to a Canoga Park apartment complex where somebody heard a woman screaming. Turns out the dog's owner was yelling in celebration of the Knicks' NBA championship win. When officers arrived, the dog slipped away from his owner's control, prompting at least one officer to shoot the dog.
There are opening the cages and closing the doors, a notorious animal testing facility will be shutting down for good by the end of summer. Raglan Farms in Wisconsin runs a controversial breeding and research facility, and yesterday rescue called Big Dog Ranch announced that it was reaching an agreement for the permanent closure of the facility. 475 beagles living there will be transferred beginning this week. Some of the dogs will be sent to other rescue groups. Big Dog Ranch purchased about 1,500 of the farm's beagles in April for an undisclosed price. The protesters have gathered around the farm in recent months to protest abuse allegations against the facility. Workers are emotional, calling the news a total victory.
I don't even know what to feel because it is just such a huge announcement. Like, we waited for so many years for this. Completely surreal. Like, it is truly like the best announcement ever. And I think to finally see these pups come out and to have so many of them come out finally, it just means the world. Like, it is such an honor to be here with these pups as they experience freedom. And it's finally happening.
About 200 dogs were transferred Monday, and another 125 will be moved today. The remaining beagles will be moved in August at the completion of a study.
All right, a shot to reverse aging sounds like the plot to a sci-fi movie or something you'd find in Beverly Hills. But now it's edging closer to reality.
So the world's first reverse aging drug was injected into a human earlier this month. Fox News correspondent Alexandria Hoff has the latest from Washington.
Maybe the eyes aren't the window to the soul, but instead a doorway leading to the fountain of youth. Boston-based biotechnology firm Life Biosciences has begun dosing patients in a milestone FDA human trial aimed at reversing age-related vision loss. The experimental gene therapy is called ER100 and works to essentially clean up the instructions that DNA provides, allowing cells to remember how to function as they once did. Life Biosciences co-founder Dr. David Sinclair writes, "This clinical study represents the first opportunity to test whether restoring that information can ameliorate human disease. If the current trial proves ER100 is safe and effective, scientists will likely jump to find where else in the body it could work."
We're now entering an era where lifespan may begin extending longer than our horizons imagine, 90, 95, 100, 120, 130, where at some point we say, are we the first generation who aren't going to die?
That's a question tech entrepreneur and longevity advocate Brian Johnson has dedicated his life to. Others are catching on. Last September, Russian President Vladimir Putin, through his translator, was heard discussing his interest in biohacking with Chinese President Xi Jinping. The Wall Street Journal now reports that Putin has embarked on a $26 billion quest for longevity, with Russian scientists actively working on developing 3D printed organs and treatments to reverse cellular decline.
Now, this current trial for ER100 is small on purpose, so participants can be closely monitored. The therapy is injected directly into the eye. It's activated later by a course of antibiotics, which serve like an on and off switch for the treatment. In Washington, Alexandria Hoff, Fox News.
All right, Alexandria, thank you. Let's get to Stu now for some breaking news. He's over a small plane crash in Pacoima. Stu.
Hey, good morning, everybody. This one much different than that tragic one we saw yesterday. The pilot, only person on board, got out safely, being treated by LA City Fire Department. You can see it right there, landed in the parking lot eventually, but apparently this all started on the runways at Whiteman. You can see some markage right there on the taxiway and where it went through the fence into that parking lot area. It did land on its belly, but that plane suffered some major damage. Engine wound up right over there. They are saying a small fuel leak, which might be something that the investigators might be looking into. Saying about 5 gallons leaked out here. The LA City Fire Department still here on scene. That pilot has been taken to a local hospital, minor injuries. The airport itself apparently still open right now, but the investigation, that's definitely going to start. NTSB is going to start it. FAA will probably write it all up. I'm Stu up in Skyfox, sending it back to you all in the studio.
At least everyone's okay.
Yeah,
Stu, thank you. All right, take a short break. We will be right back.
Take a look at some of the top stories we're covering for you this morning. Sean Diddy Combs could be getting out of prison sooner than expected. Federal records show his release date has moved up to February 23rd, 2028. More than 3 months earlier than previously scheduled. Combs is serving a 50-month sentence after being convicted of transporting people across state lines for illegal sexual activity.
There was light in my life, and now there's only love in the dark. Nothing I can say, a total eclipse of the heart.
Bonnie Tyler, the voice behind the 1980s hit Total Eclipse of the Heart, has awakened from a medically induced coma. The 75-year-old singer remains in intensive care at a hospital in Portugal after suffering complications from emergency intestinal surgery. Her team says she's improving, but her recovery is expected to be slow.
Ed Sheeran says he may take a break from music once his current Loop tour wraps up. The Grammy-winning singer told fans in Arizona he wants to spend more time with his family and, quote, do the dad thing. Sheeran is set to perform at SoFi Stadium August 8th, and tickets are still available, starting around $85.
9:48, as we continue to celebrate Pride, for the first time in years, a lesbian bar has opened in West Hollywood.
And for many in the LGBTQ plus community, it's more than just about nightlife. It's about finally opening a space to call their own. Star Harvey has the story.
In a city known around the world for its LGBTQ plus nightlife, one group has largely been missing from the conversation. Now, just in time for Pride Month, Sweetwater is bringing women back to the center of West Hollywood's nightlife scene.
There's no space for us. The importance of opening a lesbian bar in West Hollywood is there's no space for us. We get a night here and there, but a space that people can just come every night where it focuses on women. Focuses on lesbian, focuses on our community.
For owner Bernie Gambino, opening Sweetwater wasn't just a business venture. It became a mission nearly 2.5 years in the making.
It's been almost a 2.5-year process. It's morphed into a labor of love. A lot of work I did myself with the help of other people, like demoing and getting rid of the entire interior. And mind you, I've never owned a business like this before. So I'm going in blind. I took a bar owner's class. I took a bartending class just so I can educate myself on what it would take.
And even with all of that preparation, she says nothing could have prepared her for the sacrifices ahead.
There was a time where I didn't even know if I could pay the mortgage in my house because I was so tapped out. Like I was literally investing everything that I own into this place.
She wasn't just writing checks. She was tearing down walls, hauling debris, and learning every step of the process firsthand.
I helped demo the entire interior of the building. I like having my hands in things. For me, it's about learning, and I want to learn. I don't want to just delegate.
The payoff? A place designed to be unapologetically centered on women while welcoming everyone.
I want to create a space that's Sapphic Central, like it's women geared, because I don't think women as a whole are featured anywhere.
And while lesbian bars across the country continue to disappear, Bernie hopes Sweetwater becomes something much bigger than a nightclub.
If I'm the starting point for that to happen, I think that would be a legacy that I can live with.
A legacy built on community, inclusion, and connection.
The message that I want to give the LGBTQ plus women is that you now have a space to call your own. I don't want to exclude. We've been excluded for so many years. Why would I want it to do with somebody else? I want that inclusivity. And women coming here and just being able to be who they are and have a good time. I want to create a family atmosphere.
Because at the end of the day, that's what Sweetwater is really about. Not just having a place to go, but finally having a place to belong.
When they come through, I want them to, so the words that just came to me, oh my God, I'm finally home.
Star Harvey at Sweetwater Nightclub in West Hollywood, Fox 11 News.
That is a great picture of Star and the club owner. All right, a new place to go, you guys. Good morning to you. Thank you for tuning in. This is a look at our satellite and radar pictures right now. We've got a little bit of that cloud cover that has extended inland. It is actually starting to dissipate, pull back toward the coast. It is going to actually deepen as we get into tomorrow and the rest of the week. So we are expecting temperatures to cool off just as a result of that. There's a little disturbance still to our south that is bringing up a little bit of humidity and about a 10% chance that there could be some showers out towards the mountain locations in the deserts, mainly for San Diego County, but don't be surprised if it sneaks up over into the Coachella Valley. Speaking of the Coachella Valley, we do have an air quality alert for portions of Riverside, Ontario, Temecula, out towards Palm Springs. This is all related to the shore fire that is still burning. Firefighters getting a handle on it pretty well today. Hopefully they will make more ground as we get into tonight and tomorrow, when weather conditions will actually even be more favorable. 3 to 6 feet for our Surf Heights LA County beaches, 2 to 4 feet Ventura County, Orange County 3 to 6 plus, occasionally 7-foot sets. So some higher surf translating to some strong rip currents in the water. This is actually coinciding with some high tides again tonight. Tonight at LA near the harbor around 6.8 feet at 11:41. Just be extra careful, okay, if you are headed to the beach. Always swim or paddle out near a lifeguard. Here is our 7-day forecast. 80 today for downtown LA, cooling down to the low 70s this weekend. 73 on Saturday. We got a lot of stuff going on this weekend, including Father's Day on Sunday. Valleys, Inland Empire 98 degrees, down to around 79 on Saturday. The mountains, beautiful. Big Bear 80 degrees, cooling to around 75 as we get to the end of the weekend this upcoming weekend. High desert, of course, hot 101 today, but look how it cools down to the 80s. A little more comfortable, but still on the warm side. 111, that's very hot in the low desert, and there we'll drop those temperatures down to around 101, 102 as we get to the weekend. There's my weather for now. Are we going to go up to Stu, get another update? Yeah, let's get an update on that plane crash. Stu, what's going on now?
Hey, Maria, good morning. Good morning, everybody. Yeah, there are good days and bad days in aviation, but sometimes there's days where you just go, wow, that was a ride. And this is one of those days. You have a small airplane that crashed out here in Pacoima at the Whiteman Airport. Now, this is actually the parking lot for Whiteman Airport. The actual crash started right here, right off the taxiway. You can see some markage right there. Now, was this plane taking off? Was it landing? That's all going to be part of the investigation. But we can tell you, we believe that person that you see there that is not a firefighter is the actual pilot from this aircraft. We know that that person did get out on their own, and the fire department was rendering medical aid, basically just checking this person out. Of course, this plane, that's a different story, but right now that pilot probably just very happy to be alive and in one piece. But boy, what an adrenaline rush. Again, this is happening at the Whiteman Airport in Pacoima. Apparently no major injuries, no fire, and right now the fire department's standing by. There's going to be a lengthy investigation on how this crash happened. NTSB is going to start that off soon. I'm Stu up in Skybox, sending it back to y'all in the studio.
Stu, thank you. As America gets ready to celebrate 250 years, we're getting a look at how organizers are including future generations in on this fun. So in less than 3 weeks, a time capsule will be buried in Philadelphia, just steps from Independence Hall. Engineers at the National Institute of Standards and Technology were tasked with building a capsule that would stand the test of time, since it isn't supposed to be open for another 250 years when America turns 500 in the year 2276.
Whoa.
That is so strange to even say.
Yeah.
The items inside the capsule range from a Coca-Cola bottle to an iPhone 17, a pocket copy of the Constitution signed by 11 former and current Supreme Court justices. You know, you get the point. So let's just have a little fun. What would you put in the time capsule of your own, or in that one?
Probably. So Ethan did a portrait of me. He painted which looks like a butt. So it would probably be that.
Be remembered?
Or like a screenshot of all the CD DMs that I get from people. What about you?
For me, I mean, they're including it already. Honestly, the phone has everything. Yeah. Like my entire life, and also.
Would you really want people going through your phone in
I don't think I would care.
250 years?
In 2276. Yeah, I don't care. But when I was younger, I did a time capsule in a shoebox.
Oh.
It's somewhere in my grandparents' backyard. I don't know where. We'll be back with the time.
Mbappe in France versus Senegal. Then Messi leads Argentina against Algeria. The 2026 FIFA World Cup continues today on Fox.
All right, good morning. Welcome to 10 a.m. on this Tuesday. And the FIFA World Cup fans, well, let's talk about what happened yesterday. Yeah, they had to walk by a crowd of protesters objecting to Iran's national team being allowed to play at Los Angeles Stadium last night.
Yeah, Mario Ramirez joins us now with more. Mario.
Yeah, that's right. Another night of huge crowds here at LA Stadium. Iran opening its World Cup journey against New Zealand here in the United States, despite the ongoing conflict between the two countries. And that created some mixed emotions out here. But it is a different scene this morning. The venue is quiet after another night in the World Cup spotlight. So let's start with the action on the field. The second Group G match of the tournament delivered plenty of drama. Iran, again, opening its World Cup against New Zealand in a host country it's currently at war with. The match tied at 1 in the second half. New Zealand strikes and they break the deadlock to take a 2-1 lead. Iran responds just minutes later with the equalizer, and after 90 minutes, the match finishes in a 2-2 draw. Now, outside the stadium, meanwhile, protesters gathered before and during the match. They say they wanted to use the global stage of the World Cup to send a message of opposition to Iran's government, many pushing back on FIFA's policy banning the pre-1979 Lion Sun Iranian flag from venues viewed as opposition to the current regime. There were no reported issues by law enforcement. Demonstrators protested peacefully, and fans got to attend the game despite those high emotions out here.
These are just IRGC, which are terrorists. The terrorists shouldn't allow me coming and playing here in Los Angeles. That's a shame.
This team, they are just part of a political propaganda.
It's the regime fans walking in, and they're wearing the Islamic regime flag symbol that's only been around for 40 years. And they're walking in. Most often they're cursing or laughing at us and saying, where is this getting you? And that we're not true Iranians.
Well, now let's talk about transportation, because several Metro riders reported shuttle delays getting to the game, with some saying a trip of just 2 miles took nearly an hour. Metro says heavy traffic around the stadium contributing to that, and with more World Cup matches still to come in Inglewood, officials are urging fans to arrive early, plan ahead, and expect large crowds inside and outside the stadium. Now, coming back out here to our live shot, since opening 6 years ago as the home of the Rams and Chargers, this stadium has hosted a Super Bowl, a college football national championship, WrestleMania, and now the World Cup. 8 of the 104 matches are being hosted right here at LA Stadium. The next, Switzerland taking on Bosnia Thursday at noon. And I've been checking throughout the morning. Tickets starting at just under $600. Much more affordable than the opener here when USA took on Paraguay. For now, live in Inglewood, I'll send it back to you.
Perspective has had to shift
right
a little bit. We're
just
talking about just under $600. Whoa.
Yeah, and we'll take it, right? I mean, these tickets have been expensive. So, not to mention all the fan zones around Southern California if you can't get a ticket. So, the idea is really to send all the festivities out to these different neighborhoods. But if you have the opportunity to get here and experience a game, there's really nothing like it.
That's one thing, and then the parking is a whole other
another thing. Yeah, it's a once-in-a-lifetime experience, no matter how you experience it.
Yes,
so there's
that is true.
All right, Mario, thank you. Of course, Fox is the home of the 2026 World Cup. You can experience the matches on Fox 11 and FS1. And remember, you can see us play the U.S. play Australia this Friday at noon, right here on Fox 11. I'm saying us as if I'm out there.
Yeah, you know.
But it feels like it.
Yeah, it's team effort all the way around. So families living in a Stevenson Ranch neighborhood, they're enjoying a quiet morning after a brush fire came really close to their homes. You can imagine just how scary that must have been.
No, truly. Let's go right out to Gigi Graciette with the latest. Gigi.
Good morning. There are no active flames right now, but there is still concern that with the afternoon sun, we could see some hot spots kick up here. Now, we're at the end of Magnolia Lane. This is where the fire started, and you may be able to make out it is way into the distance there on the top to the right. Photographer Brian Shaw, firefighters, they're going to be all over this hillside today in preparation for possible hot spots. I can sort of see them walking down, but again, they're in the distance. Now, I've been speaking to a lot of people this morning, folks who live in this neighborhood, and they tell me that there is a walking path that starts at the park and goes to this canyon. And unfortunately, homeowners in this area tell me they've had a lot of issues with homeless encampments, and they believe that that's possibly what started the fire. Someone at an encampment yesterday afternoon. Now, officially, the cause of the fire is still under investigation, but that is the train of thought, and that is where the focus is. Now, let's look at what the fire did yesterday and overnight. It was a very long night for firefighters as they worked to clear the hillside and control the Max fire, as they are calling it. They did announce yesterday that they were able to stop the forward spread of the fire, but at one point it was moving very quickly. It started at about 4:20 near where we are on Magnolia Lane in the hills behind all of these homes, and there were some intense moments when the fire was moving uphill. There was a little bit of wind. Homeowners, some of them tell us that they've been through something similar, you know, packing up and being ready to go at a moment's notice.
We went through this before. Into 2003, the fire came from the opposite direction down this way and came right to the end of the cul-de-sac. So all of us had to evacuate that one. We weren't able to stay at all because it was much worse than this. Because this only came to basically for us to the top of this little hill here.
Now, as of last check, the Max fire was at 45 acres with containment at 42%. Evacuation orders, they were rescinded yesterday. And again, firefighters will be out here today, keeping a close eye on what happens this afternoon in the hills above Stevenson Ranch. Now, let's go to Riverside County because we have a big issue there. We've got the shore fire that's burning southwest of Cali Mesa. As of the last update, that fire had grown to 2,600 acres with only 25% containment. It also started yesterday afternoon around 3:30 near an area known as the Badlands. Now, the challenge is the steep and rocky terrain. Overnight, there were a lot of controlled burns. Firefighters saying those were successful. They helped clear some of the foliage that's fueling the fire. Today, resources are going to continue working, of course, on containment and structure defense. All evacuation orders and warnings for the shore fire do remain in place. Bringing it back here live, Stevenson Ranch, you're going to see hand crews for the folks who live here. You're going to see firefighters, hand crews, hot shots on the hillside all morning long into the afternoon. It is grueling work. It's already extremely hot, but the concern is that under the charred hillside, there could still be hot spots that will flare up later today. But firefighters are throughout the neighborhoods. They're stationed for structure protection, and they are here. Again, we're on Magnolia Lane. I'm going to ask photographer Brian Shaw to show you Ventura County Fire here on Magnolia Lane. They're set up for structure protection if needed, and also helping keep an eye on the hillside and ready to put water on anything that might flare up. That's the latest on the Max fire here in Stevenson Ranch. Reporting live, I'm Gigi Graciette. Back to you.
Now, all right, Gigi, we appreciate that. It was a great description, just being able to see everything in that way. The San Andreas Fault may be under more stress than at any point in the last, get this, 1,000 years, raising new questions, of course, about Southern California's earthquake risk. Scientists at the University of Hawaii say their computer modeling shows pressure has continued to build along the San Andreas and San Jacinto fault systems over centuries. Now, researchers stress the findings do not mean a major earthquake is imminent. There is still no way to predict when the next big quake will strike. The study, however, does highlight the ongoing risk in Southern California, where the southern section of the San Andreas Fault has not seen a major rupture since the Fort Tejon earthquake in 1857.
The Los Angeles County Board of Supervisors will hold a moment of silence today for the 8 people killed in the crash of B-52 bomber at Edwards Air Force Base. The plane was conducting a test in support of a radar modernization program when it crashed immediately after takeoff at the Kern County facility yesterday. The crash caused a fireball when the bomber slammed into a base's main runway, scorching an area the size of a football field. The victims include military personnel, government civilians, and government contractors.
Takeoff and landings are the most critical times for any aircraft, particularly a larger aircraft like this Stratofortress. And if it was close to the ground, there's a good chance the crew either couldn't eject.
Absolute condolences for the family members. And again, thank our first responders who responded very bravely. Again, this is a tragedy. It's something that we never planned for, but we're always prepared for to respond.
Air Force officials say they're setting up an interim safety board to gather more information about the investigation, and this investigation will take months.
Developing this morning, Governor Gavin Newsom says the Trump administration has launched a politically motivated investigation of him and his family.
Donald Trump isn't just coming after me because of my mean tweets. He's coming after me because I'm considering running for president, because he hates that I've consistently called him out over and over again for his lies and deceit.
In a video statement, Governor Newsom said agents have knocked on the doors of his friends and former employees and have asked for records.
Folks are going to be looking through their records and looking over their shoulders as to what could come next in this regard in terms of this weaponization by the Trump administration about the personal nature of this.
A source denied the existence of an investigation specifically targeting the governor, but they said there are federal probes into his former chief of staff, Dana Williamson, who has pleaded guilty in a fraud scheme involving campaign funds. Another related to the governor's wife, according to sources, Jennifer Siebel Newsom's taxes.
New this morning, unsealed records are painting a darker picture of Jeffrey Epstein's final days, with claims that he tried to kill himself multiple times before his 2019 death. According to a New York Times report, Epstein's cell was strewn with makeshift nooses. His cellmate, an ex-NYPD cop and convicted murderer, claims that Epstein asked him how to tie a noose and was caught twice making preparations, but guards reportedly laughed off warnings. Weeks later, Epstein was found dead. A recent unsealed note, allegedly written by Epstein, includes a line that reads, "It is a treat to choose one's time to say goodbye." The unsigned handwritten letter has not been authenticated.
We have breaking news this morning. Federal officials say 2 of the 5 people arrested in a foiled terror plot targeting this weekend's UFC Freedom 250 event on the White House lawn. They say 2 of those people have California ties. The FBI identified Michael Allen Thomas as one of the alleged masterminds. Thomas and Brian Omar Roa were arrested here in California. Federal agents allege the group planned to use explosive drones to spark panic before snipers opened fire on fleeing crowds. All 5 suspects face conspiracy to commit murder charges. Vice President J.D. Vance spoke about the arrest with Fox and Friends earlier this morning.
All right, let's turn now to weather as we anticipate some of this cloud cover that's still outside lingering. This is that marine layer and that June gloom starting to dissipate now. The last few frames showing kind of pulling back toward the coast there in Orange County. But eventually we will see sun there too at our beach. But the onshore flow is with us, and it is going to strengthen as we get into tomorrow and the rest of the week and the weekend, which will mean even cooler temperatures. But today, very similar to yesterday. Temperatures currently ranging from 65 in Oxnard, 69 in Long Beach, 75 out in Ontario. Downtown LA, it's around 73, 91 in Victorville, so it is hotter the farther inland you go, 99 in Palm Springs right now, 76 in Big Bear. Here is what's going on. This is a view from space with an area of high pressure that's still in control. It is far enough offshore to allow the onshore flow to continue. So we do have this cooler sea breeze moving in. We've got the marine layer that comes in at night and the morning and then dissipating in the afternoon. We have a little disturbance to our south as well, and that's why we are looking at about a 10% chance for some shower chances out towards the desert communities, San Diego, and even the Coachella Valley. But Only 10% chance. This high is going to weaken, sag south a little bit, and that will allow the marine layer to deepen beginning tomorrow into the weekend, and that will also help to mitigate fire danger by adding more moisture in the atmosphere. So that's really good. The high surf will continue for us as well, so there are some dangers along the coast. So just be mindful of that. If you're headed to the beach, just always swim or paddle out near a lifeguard, as we always advise you to do. There's the marine layer coming in on Sunday morning, just in time for Father's Day. It'll be a really gorgeous day. After the clouds burn off, we'll see sunshine and those temperatures on the cooler side. Today it'll be warm to hot. 111 in Palm Springs today, out in the high desert as well. Pretty hot in those triple digits, about 101 there. Up in the mountains, 80 degrees in Big Bear. Downtown LA, very similar to yesterday, we'll get to a high of about 80, 98 in the valleys and the Inland Empire to the coast at 72. I'll show you the extended outlook, talk about the 7-day when I come back. In the meantime, let's talk about traffic though. Good Day LA Traffic is brought to you by My Home Sold, and we do still have that ongoing problem. Oops, I fast forwarded a little too quickly. Here, this is that closure right now that is still ongoing on that westbound 60. This is between Gilman Springs to the 10 freeway. This is all because of the shore fire that is still out there. Firefighters getting better handle. However, that road does still remain closed. Here is one of our live traffic cameras here on the southbound 5 freeway at Orangewood. It looks good, both sides of this 5 freeway, just past State College Boulevard, looking nice. Here are the drive times in and out of downtown LA. It's been kind of steady at about half an hour or so on that West 10 between the 5 to the 405 going towards Santa Monica. Northbound 110 between the 405 to the 10, 18 minutes there. Westbound 60 between the 57 to the 5, around 28 minutes. Here's a look at some of the other traffic hotspots.
Hi, I'm Adrian with My Home Sold, and we want to buy your house. We buy any house in any condition. No commissions, no closing costs, and no repairs. Go to myhomesold.com for a free same-day cash offer. That's myhomesold.com.
We are in the Expo Park area looking down at 39th and Figueroa. A gas leak out here is creating some evacuations. The one plus sign would be that evacuations are in a building under construction. A lot of the construction workers are just asked to stay outside the area right now. You can see a number of them out there waiting for the problem to be solved. We do know that the Southern California Gas Company and also the fire department, that'd be LA City Fire Department, all here on scene. Now apparently they're talking about a 3-inch line that was ruptured while they were doing some construction out here. We can't actually see that line, but we believe it's inside that building that you see here. It's the only 6-story one that we have. Now the fire department, they're out here to make sure that everything stays safe and there is no other problems. The gas company, you can see other trucks arriving. This pretty much just happened and is well under the way of being repaired. Right now, though, they say this leak's still very active. And again, you have some street closures out here, a little portion of 39th Street. The freeway and Figueroa both moving along well. I'm Stu up in Sky Fox, sending it back to Roxia and Brooke. Good morning, ladies.
All right, thanks, Stu. Breaking this morning, EV maker Rivian, which is headquartered in Irvine, it's cutting jobs. It's actually laying off about 140 manufacturing employees, roughly 1% of its workforce, as part of what it calls an effort to improve operational efficiency. Rivian says affected workers will be encouraged to apply for other open positions. The cuts come as the EV maker gears up for the highly anticipated R2, a more affordable SUV the company hopes will expand its customer base and, of course, also boost profits. Okay, if you have been meaning to visit the La Brea Tar Pits, time is running out.
Yeah, the Page Museum getting ready to close for their biggest renovation in 50 years. Coco standing by with more on what they have planned. This is going to be a huge undertaking.
I know, Coco, is this not the coolest place ever? It is one of my favorite places in Los Angeles.
I think this is like the coolest place ever. What I really like about the La Brea Tar Pits is the fact that you're able to see what it was like right here in Hancock Park tens of thousands of years ago during the Ice Age. So this is Dr. Reagan Dunn now. And so tell us about the section where we are right now.
Okay, right now we are on our field site here in Hancock Park, and this is where our excavations are going on. So people can come here and see what our paleontologists, what our researchers are doing at any given time during the day. And this is an activity that will continue while the museum is closed for renovation. So here you can see these asphaltic deposits with all these bones that are just packed in here. And what we're looking at is this section of rock, which came out of a parking garage that LACMA excavated in 2006. And all these crates, all these boxes contain tar pits within them that we are able to take here and dig everything out.
That is so cool. And we want to keep walking because there's something even cooler for you to see in just a little bit. But as we're walking, you know, Dr. Reagan, if you can just talk about the most unique or coolest thing that you've found here in these tar pits.
Yeah, so the tar pits have the usual animals that we have a lot of examples of, but sometimes we find really unusual ones. Yeah. Those include things like jaguars. So we had a jaguar that occasionally came through here, or tapirs, which are forest animals that live in Central and South America. And so we find these kind of crazy things every once in a while that really expand our knowledge about this area. And we've also found all kinds of the large animals in this excavation pit right here. And this is our famous Pit 91, which has been under continuous excavation since 1969.
And like you said, you found all sorts of things. Talk about the process on how this works and how deep it is.
Yeah, so now we are about 15 feet down into this excavation pit, and we started at ground level some 55 years ago. So it's taken quite a long time to get down to this level, but you have to be a little bit careful. It requires removing all that liquid asphalt and the water there, getting down to where the bones are, and using catwalks to sort of straddle the deposit and use tools like dental tools to pick the sediments away, and then you can release those little bones, pull them out, bring them up with the winches out of this deep pit, and then those fossils go right to the lab.
That's incredible. And Dr. Reagan, we're going to keep walking here this morning because there's just so much to see. We want to show it all. And, you know, we were talking about how this is really, the La Brea Tar Pits is so critical to the entire world. It's really important.
Yeah, that's right. What we have learned here at the tar pits are how processes work, how climate changes, and how climate changes affects animal life and even contributes to their extinction, along with the activities that humans have also contributed. Yeah, so we've learned a lot about what caused extinction in the past, how we can prevent it, and what animals survived those extinction events. Who are the winners in those battles of the species? And it turns out the species that we have around here today, they persist through some very significant extinction events in the past.
Yeah, and this is an example to kind of show you how thick this tar is, right?
Oh yes, so this is a previously excavated pit, and it's juicy. It's a really juicy one, so you can get the sense of how sticky this asphalt is.
Absolutely, and you can understand how the animals got stuck in it. Well, thank you so much, Dr. Reagan Dunn, for talking to us. You have got to come and experience this if you have not yet. It's going to be shut down for 2 years until 2028 while they do all the renovations. But if you want to see it before then, July 6th is the last day. That's the day it will be shutting down. But like Dr. Reagan said, research will be continuing, and some of their educational offerings out to schools and such will also continue during those 2 years. I'll send it back to you.
All right. Thank you, Coco.
Great stuff.
Okay, it was David versus Goliath in Cape Verde, or as the locals who were screaming say in Creole, Cabo Verde.
Oh.
They took on Spain. Yesterday's World Cup game was one that, listen, the locals, again, will never forget, because you can never count out the underdog.
All my life for this moment, for this dream. We know we are new in this kind of tournament, but we are here to compete.
Yeah, so what a World Cup debut for Cape Verde, the small island nation off the west coast of Africa. It has a smaller population than the city of Milwaukee, but they shocked Spain in a scoreless draw yesterday in their opening match. Spain entered this year's World Cup ranked number 2 in the world. Fans are giving all the credit to 40-year-old goalkeeper Bozinha. I think we have some more. I want to show you them screaming. Do we have some more? All right, we don't have it. Okay, here's the thing. He's 40 years old, okay, and he's now gone viral on social media, jumping from, get this, Roxy, 50,000 Instagram followers to more than 3 million. There are so many memes about how he'll stop everything. It's pretty cool.
That's
40 years old.
Yeah, pretty incredible.
There's still time for us when we turn 40 one day.
Right. And with that, we'll be right back.
Let's go USA.
And welcome back to you. I'm meteorologist Maria Quilban. Good Day LA weather is brought to you by Razavi Law Group. We are looking at LAX right now at the airport, where it has been really busy as of late. People coming in and out to enjoy our FIFA World Cup festivities. Of course, right now we've got some cloud cover there in the distance. We still have that June gloom weather pattern with us. In fact, it's going to strengthen and deepen as we get into tomorrow and the rest of the weekend. Let's go to our graphics and I'll show you what we are looking forward to. Who loves the countdown?
I do.
I do.
Love it.
Yay! To that one person who doesn't like the countdown. I'd say 3 days until Juneteenth holiday on Friday, 5 days until Father's Day and the official start to summer in the Northern Hemisphere on Sunday, and then 19 days until the 4th of July coming up. And this is a special one, as you know. It's 250 years for us here, our nation's birthday. Much of the same today, and then tomorrow we'll change things up with that cooling trend. But the coastal dangers are still there. The higher surf rolling in, combined with some high tide, strong rip currents in the water. So some dangerous conditions out there. So just always be aware of that. Never turn your back to the ocean. Every single day this month so far has been above average. So we have this streak going 15 days in a row with above average high temperatures. Today will likely be the 16th with that 80 we're still expecting for downtown LA. Our sunset time at 8:06, 112 today in Indio. So it's going to be pretty hot inland up through the Central Valley, Fresno 103, even Sacramento still clocking in the 90s today. Pico Rivera, we love it out there. Shout out to Del Rey. We love going there to that restaurant. I got to make it back there. It's so yummy. 84 today, down to the 70s as we get to the upcoming weekend. Father's Day looks good with that high near 79 degrees. Woodland Hills, 98 today, cooling off to around 79 on Saturday. I'll send it back to you too.
All right, Marie, thank you. County records reveal the sale price of the historic Mission Inn Hotel and Spa in downtown Riverside. The Press Enterprise reports that the tribe Uhaviatum of San Manuel Nation is paying more than $33 million to acquire the Mission Inn. The assessor and clerk recorder's office says the sale includes the hotel, along with an adjacent parking garage, annex building, and a vacant lot, as well as the alcohol beverage license for the hotel. The Highland-based tribe brought the Mission Inn after the former owner, Dwayne Roberts, died in November. Would you believe that I looked the tribe name up? I learned a bunch of history about them and was like obsessed with pronouncing the name correctly.
Yes, I do believe it.
For hours.
Yeah.
Only to do what I just did.
That's what happens when you obsess over it. It's like you focus so much on pronouncing something correctly, you get the word the wrong.
Yes, you
that
focus on not on what is the wrong way,
yes.
so much that gets in your brain.
Right.
Yeah.
So what's the lesson? Don't try so hard. California homeowners will likely get hit with the steepest insurance premium hikes in the nation this year. Insurance policy tracker Insurify projects California homeowners will pay 16% more in premiums. That's 4 times the expected hike for a typical U.S. homeowner. Insurify says the average annual premium in California will be over $2,800 this year. But Californians aren't alone in seeing double-digit premium increases. Nebraska, New Mexico, and Georgia area also expected to see steep premium hikes.
Okay, they are opening the cages and closing the doors. A notorious animal testing facility will be shutting down for good by the end of summer. Ridgeland Farms in Wisconsin runs a controversial breeding and research facility. And yesterday, a rescue called Big Dog Ranch announced it's reached an agreement for the permanent closure of the facility. The 475 beagles living there will be transferred beginning this week. Some of the dogs will be sent to other rescue groups. Big Dog Ranch purchased about 1,500 of the farm's beagles in April for an undisclosed price. Protesters have gathered around Ridgeland Farms in recent months to protest abuse allegations against the facility. Workers are emotional, calling the news a total victory.
I don't even know what to feel because it is just such a huge announcement. Like, we waited for so many years for this. Completely surreal. Like, it is truly like the best announcement ever. And I think to finally see these pups come out and to have so many of them come out finally it just means the world. Like, it is such an honor to be here with these pups as they experience freedom. And it's finally happening.
About 200 dogs were transferred Monday and another 125 will be moved today. The remaining Beagles will be moved in August at the completion of the study.
New this morning, a major tennis reunion coming to Wimbledon. Serena and Venus Williams were just granted a doubles wildcard invitation for the upcoming tournament. The duo has won 14 major titles together, including 6 at Wimbledon. This marks their first time playing side by side since the 2022 U.S. Open. Wimbledon kicks off June 29th.
You know, there was a lot of conversation. Hi, Amanda.
Hi.
But there's been a lot of conversation online as to why she's doing this, the motivation behind this, and obviously she doesn't need the accolades. She's the greatest to ever do it already. Oh, I mean, who am I to say she doesn't need the money? I can just say it looks like it appears like she and her family, they don't need the money. I think it's because she's a super competitor who truly wants to see if she can come back. She wants to see if this new body, this post-baby body, her muscles are different, her life is different, if she can do it. And I'm sure she can.
She's competing with herself.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
There's some magic in that.
That's the best kind of competition.
When you're like
competing
already
with
on
yourself.
top, you're only competing with yourself.
Yeah.
Wow. She's the
Just
goat.
to see if I can.
Good morning, girls.
Hi.
Listen, we didn't know where they were registered. We missed the invitation, but it's official. Straight from the spider's mouth. Tom Holland and Zendaya, where's my applause? They're officially married.
Wow.
I love this couple. Now, Tom broke his silence on it while promoting their new film, Spider-Man Brand New Day. And when asked by Esquire to expand on sharing that, you know, he said that there was family there. They were present. They were surrounded by family. It was a small ceremony. And Esquire goes, "Can you tell us more?" And Tom responded with, "That's all you'll get on that." They're starring in not one but 2 movies together this summer. The Odyssey and Spider-Man Brand New Day. They both hit theaters this July. They first met back in 2016, 10 years ago, when Zendaya was 20 and Tom was 21. Now, I'm going to take you back, ladies. Let's go back to March 1st, when La Roche hit the red carpet at the SAG Awards and kind of broke the news that they were already married. And the internet went crazy. It was like, wait, forget the SAG Awards right now. Let's go back. They're married, they're married, they're married. I'm just so happy that they got to do it their way.
But I think La Roche was their way.
Oh, yeah.
Zendaya and La are like this.
Like siblings.
I believe that was the plan. Get people to stop talking about it. Just blurt it out on the carpet.
Act like it was an accident.
Yes, people will start, you know, it'll be funny. People will, you know, and he was probably like, oh, yes, absolutely.
Yeah, he was
But I don't believe he would ever, like, let something like that slip
They're way
without.
He knows Zendaya trusts him, and he trusts her, and they have that good relationship.
I think there was, you know how like you're like whining about something with your mom and she'll go, here, come on, here.
Yeah.
I think that was a
like
here.
And that was a big here.
Get out of here, here.
That was a big here. Well, congratulations to Tom and Zendaya. Okay, speaking of 10 years ago, not only did Tom and Zendaya meet, 10 years ago we got the animated Moana.
Oh my gosh,
What
10
can
years.
I say except...
You're welcome.
That was good.
Good job. Good job.
Sometimes I get it.
You got it.
Not often.
Well, now we're back with Disney's live-action Moana, which also delivers a musical feast for our ears.
Find that voice inside, remind yourself and find yourself along the way.
This is pretty special. It's an all-new single called Along the Way. It's written by, come on, the man behind the music, award-winning composer Lin-Manuel Miranda, featuring both Moanas. You have animated Moana and the current live-action Moana singing this together. Moana hits theaters July 10th. There's a lot riding on this one because so many people loved the animated one. 10 years ago, we got that. Now we have live action.
Right.
Now, you know I'm a Disney diva, and I love my Disney movies. Do I love every live action that Disney comes out with? No.
Right.
Do some of them slap? Yeah. Let's see if this one does.
Do some of them slap? Okay.
Yeah.
You know, Amanda, you're going to take a new word, and run with it, huh?
Some of them slap.
You're going to slap.
Some of them slap.
Okay. They were asking us for our favorite Disney songs.
Who's they?
Like Carol was asking us.
Oh, they were?
We were talking about it. We were talking about Moana.
Go for it. I didn't hear anything.
No, earlier? Did I make that up?
I don't know.
It's a great question.
Because this was a song,
What's your
a new
favorite?
song. Oh, it's Our Whole New World.
Oh yeah, that's a really good one.
From
That is-
Aladdin. Mm-hmm. I love that one.
Gosh, I gotta think.
B. Guess.
Oh yeah, that's a good one too. Yeah,
Service.
I like all of the songs on that are good.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
This one.
Little
you're gonna
Mermaid.
love. This.
That
Yes.
was Beauty and the Beast, though.
Beauty.
Right?
No, I know, but I
Yes.
just thought I like Little Mermaid too.
Look at this stuff. Isn't it neat?
Yeah.
Wouldn't you say my complexion's complete? Okay, but you got one for you. Ready?
Okay.
Who is that girl I see?
Oh gosh.
Staring straight back
I think
at
if you do
me.
any more, we'll have to pay for it.
No, hold on.
You just said it today in the newsroom
I
that
did,
it was your favorite.
I did, but I can't remember
When
the
will
scene.
my-
Mulan, yeah, but I can't remember that. When was she
When
singing?
she's when she's looking in the river with the sword. Who is that
Oh
girl I
yes,
see?
yes.
Never seen that one.
I was just telling her it's one of my favorite ones. You would love it.
Why? I mean, I love all Disney movies.
No, but this is like really good.
Okay, rapid fire. I give you a little bit. Who tells me first what movie it's from? Ready?
Oh, no.
It means no worries
For the rest of your days.
This is The Jungle Book.
It's
No.
Yeah.
no, it's not. It's our
yeah.
problem-free
Oh, yeah.
philosophy
Yeah,
of
yeah,
Hakuna
yeah.
Matata.
Oh. Is that the same? Do the songs start
The
the
jungle.
same?
No, Jungle Book is.
No, you're thinking
got
of-
those bears.
Is that what you were singing?
No,
I was singing Hakuna Matata.
Yeah, sorry. That's The Lion King.
See?
Yeah,
So now you gotta go back because do I know what song slap for Disney? Yeah, I got them all registered.
You're the
here.
slapper.
It's the slap. It's, oh my
The
goodness.
slap. Who is that girl?
Somebody's got to be the Sandra, okay?
And you're an auntie.
Hey there, welcome back. back. Look at this. Former President Barack Obama and former First Lady Michelle Obama revealed their first official portrait together.
Oh, it's beautiful.
This will be on display at the Obama Presidential Center in Chicago beginning Friday. So the work is by a Nigerian-born, Los Angeles-based, though, artist, Njideka Akunyili Crosby. The piece is titled The Obamas Springing Forth 2026. The former president posted to social media that this is their first portrait together, also that the piece reflects so many chapters of Michelle and his history.
Beautiful.
Whoa, I love the texture, right? The technique.
colors.
I'm trying to figure out like what it is exactly.
There's
It's very
so
cool.
much that you could,
Yeah.
like, I was talking to Carol about this yesterday. The woman up front.
Yes, I was just
She's
gonna
held
say
it
that.
down this whole time, right?
Yes. She was the rock. I mean, he says it all the time.
Exactly.
about
She's the rock, he's Barack.
The whole time. He's exactly. That's
Yeah.
very good. I love it. I hope to go one day and see it. That is a gorgeous, gorgeous portrait. The weather's been pretty nice, right? No complaints. So far, so good. Every single day this month has actually been pretty warm. And if you like the warm weather, then you've liked the forecast. High pressure has been, for the most part, in control of our weather, and it will still be so today. Tomorrow, it's going to start to sag south and weaken a little bit. It will still be warm to hot, but perhaps not quite as warm. Especially some of those areas closer to the coast will look for a stronger onshore flow beginning tomorrow, and that will translate to a cooling trend into this weekend. Father's Day, we will get a deeper marine layer, and maybe those clouds will be a little tougher to burn off, or at least stay longer, and then eventually we'll see sunshine. And then by next week, though, high pressure will reassert itself over us, and that will help to warm us right back up. Summer will officially begin on Sunday in the northern hemisphere as we welcome summer solstice. So you could have that on the calendar along with Father's Day on Sunday. Friday is also Juneteenth. By the way, there's an air quality alert in place still for portions of the Inland Empire, parts of the Coachella Valley. This is all related to the shore fire that's still burning out in Riverside. So if you are particularly sensitive to that particulate matter, please stay indoors. Make sure you close the windows as well. It's very harmful to your lungs, these fine particulates related to the fire. If you're headed to the beach, 2 to 4 feet for Ventura County beaches. LA 3 to 6, a little bit bigger, occasionally in Orange County to about 7-foot sets there. Temperatures on the sand 67 to 72. We do have that high tide still coming in tonight, not quite as high as last night, but it'll pose some problems along the coast there with some minor flooding. 80 today for downtown LA, mid 70s as we get into Thursday, maybe low 70s as we get to Saturday. Still lots of sunshine expected in the afternoon. Valley's Inland Empire 98 today, down to, look at that, 79 on Saturday. The mountains in Big Bear Gorgeous 80, lots of sunshine, and then cooling off to around 75 by the end of the week. 101 in the high desert, down a bit to the 80s this coming weekend. And if you want it even harder than that, you can get to the Coachella Valley. 111 in Palm Springs today, and even there temperatures will drop slightly to around 101 by Saturday. I'll send it back to you too.
All right, Maria, only on Fox 11, the Inland Empire's very own astronaut, Victor Glover, just back from the far side of the moon and paid a visit to his alma mater, Cal Poly San Luis Obispo.
This is so nice.
It is,
Laura
it is.
Diaz sat down with him for a one-on-one interview, and here's what he had to say.
So I'm great, thank you. I feel like since splashing back to Earth on April 11th this year, after the extraordinary success of Artemis II, where Victor Glover was the pilot, life has been spinning fast. From throwing out the first pitch at Angel Stadium to selling out his alma mater, Cal Poly San Luis Obispo, for a talk on the historic mission this Monday. That is where I interview astronaut Glover and 2 of his daughters, Joya and Maya.
So does it feel like a whirlwind to you?
Whirlwind is a good way to put it. I think, yes. It's been like running real fast and then just stopping, and I do, micro breaks and just kind of rest in the moment and enjoy a little peace and quiet. Sometimes it's just a car ride from one thing to another.
50-year-old Victor Glover graduated from Ontario High School. Artemis II was a crewed mission that flew 4 astronauts around the moon and back, and is a critical step toward establishing a long-term human presence on the moon. But back on planet Earth, his longtime friends think one day he'll run for president.
Again, I do think it's important to acknowledge the moment, and if that's the way that our family can rise to the moment and serve, then it's something that we have to think about.
Can I call it a maybe?
You can, of course. It is definitely a maybe. It's because it's not a definite no.
Daughter Maya went viral when she posted this dance celebrating her dad. He heard about it all the way in outer space.
The first time we called, I let him know. I was like, yeah, so thanks. We got a few million views on accident.
These are young adults who've watched their dad dedicate his life to service in the military and at NASA. They keep it all in perspective, though they were a little nervous at splashdown.
I had to trust that they would do what they needed to do, what they'd been training for the past 3 years, and everything went well.
At Cal Poly San Luis Obispo, also my alma mater, Laura Diaz, Fox 11 News.
That's pretty cool. Are we going to break? Yeah. We'll be right back. It's a world record in Boston. A representative from Guinness declared a soccer ball in Boston to be the biggest in the world. The record was previously set in Qatar in 2013 with a 38-foot high ball. The ball in Boston is 47 feet tall. The Massachusetts Port Authority. This is a soccer ball. Radio. Yeah. And that's a soccer ball doing really cool things. It's not the one I'm talking about, but I'm glad that we got to share that with you. Let me just tell you. The Massachusetts Port Authority is also donating 100 replicas for charity. Okay. I was watching that wondering if I missed something.
I was trying to understand it too.
I looked at this earlier. Did I miss something?
Nah, it's not you. Mexico City's World Cup fans have deemed an unlikely friend as an unofficial mascot. So this is right there, Merlin the duck.
He's garnered millions of views on social after Mexico's 2-0 victory over South Africa last week. Merlin regularly accompanies his owner, who sells water and sodas from a little cart each weekend, attracting greetings from fans on his outings. His owner says she never expects Merlin to gain so much attention. However, she's happy about it, and she wants Merlin to bring good luck to Mexico's World Cup team.
Okay, you've probably noticed many World Cup venues have temporary new names, like Los Angeles Stadium, Boston Stadium, Seattle, New York, New Jersey Stadium, right? That's because FIFA requires host venues to remove or cover existing corporate branding during the tournament. One stadium, though, is having a little fun with the rules, even covering its own logo on social media to match the FIFA rebrand.
Nobody's gonna know. They're gonna know. How would they know?
That is so funny. Levi Stadium, which has been renamed for the tournament as San Francisco Bay Area Stadium, they posted this video on social media. They captioned it, "Welcoming the world to the beautiful redacted stadium."
That's funny.
Yeah, anyone who doesn't comply with FIFA's rules could face severe consequences, including hefty fines. FIFA basically prioritizes their own existing sponsors. And so it is what it is.
Okay, we're going to show you what you were talking about earlier.
Okay.
The crew on board the International Space Station getting in on the World Cup action. So this is part of soccer, part science lesson here, using the ISS to demonstrate the balance of the balls. Soccer balls used on the pitch during the tournament are meticulously engineered for peak performance. You can see it spins perfectly in low gravity, which means it will perform well during those games. See, it was worth the wait, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was fun. You know, we're all talking about soccer, learning about soccer. We got to get out there and kick a ball.
You'd never played, right?
No.
Okay.
Me, I like Jen, no youth sports.
Yeah. It's okay.
I was cleaning on Saturday
There's
mornings.
always time. We have GDLA Plus right after the break.
Yes,
There's always time.
useful. There's time. Yeah.
Time for everything.
myhomesold.com.
Welcome to Tuesday. Welcome to GDLA Plus right here on Fox 11 Plus. But thank you for switching over to be with us on Channel 13.
I never know where
I
we're
know.
airing.
I don't either. So I'm glad it was
As
written.
long as the people know where to find us.
Yeah.
Right. You know.
Anyway, thank you. So we have a lot to get to today. So we start with this. 2 of the men arrested in a foiled terror attack at this weekend's UFC Freedom event are from California. The FBI identified them as Michael Allen Thomas and Brian Omar Roa, but we don't know exactly where in California they're from at this time. Authorities do say that Thomas admitted that he believes the U.S. government is run by elites who sacrifice and eat children, had involvement with Jeffrey Epstein, and are protected by President Trump. 5 people were arrested for allegedly planning to use drones with explosives to hit buildings near the event, forcing people to run toward a pre-staged sniper team.
That is quite the headline. Also, a high-ranking Southern Poverty Law Center analyst has been unmasked for allegedly funneling over $1.2 million in donor funds to her neo-Nazi lover through a network of shell companies. The revelation stems from a sweeping federal indictment in charging the civil rights group with wire fraud and money laundering for running a secret, decades-long paid informant program.
King tides and high surf continue to pound the Southern California coastline. A coastal flood advisory is in effect for the LA County coast through about 10:45 tonight for minor but impactful coastal flooding. The National Weather Service says the combination of the king tides plus elevated surf caused scenes like this. This was in Long Beach Sunday night. The pounding surf washed away 10-foot-high sand berms and washed over a retaining wall. The Weather Service also warns people to be careful walking near the water because of the high surf.
California Governor Gavin Newsom says the Justice Department has opened an investigation into him and his wife. He calls this politically motivated, says the probe has expanded into, quote, increasingly personal matters.
To get me, he's coming after my wife, Jen, a public servant, a woman who's dedicated her life to supporting women and girls, someone who has done nothing wrong other than having the temerity to advocate for what she believes in. If they can't intimidate me, they'll go after the mother of our children.
Newsom did not say what the DOJ is investigating or if he even knows what it is, but reports out of Sacramento say investigations involving his wife's nonprofit tax activity and another involving his ex-chief of staff. The probe began last year after whistleblower complaints in California's government, not from politicians in Washington, D.C.
The Air Force confirms 8 people have died in a B-52 crash at Edwards Air Force Base. The jet crashed upon takeoff yesterday. No word yet on a cause. Authorities say the investigation could take up to 6 months. And California's new sustainable insurance strategy has coaxed major insurers like State Farm and Travelers back into high-risk wildfire zones, but at a steep cost to homeowners. To incentivize carriers to write new policies, the state now allows them to use forward-looking catastrophe models and pass on reinsurance costs, triggering an average 16% statewide premium hike through the rest of 2026. These rate jumps will hit 29% for the state's safety net fair plan and exceed 50% for standard policies in high-risk areas.
Okay, when you think of awards season, you think of the Oscars for film, the Grammys for music, the Emmys for TV. Well, the culinary world has its own honors. We're talking about the James Beard Awards, and some of the top winners are, of course, right here in Southern California. Let's start with this chef, Dave Barron. He is executive chef and owner of Celine in Santa Monica. You may have seen Dave on Good Day LA before. Amanda actually caught up with him a couple of years ago, look at her there, when he helped Jeremy Allen White get camera ready for his role in the hit show The Bear. Last night in Chicago, the James Beard Foundation named Dave the best chef in California. Congratulations. He wasn't the only local winner, though. Cato in downtown LA's Arts District won the category of Outstanding Wine and Other Beverages program. The restaurant was celebrated for making everyone feel equal, whether they were drinking wine or mocktails. Oh, Providence in Melrose. I've wanted to try Providence. It won for its outstanding hospitality. The owners of Inglewood Serving Spoon, we love Serving Spoon here on Good Day LA. They were recognized with an America's Classics Award, which is given to locally owned restaurants with timeless appeal. And also groundbreaking chef and restaurateur Nancy Silverton was honored with the Lifetime Achievement Award. She started her career cooking in LA restaurants like Michael's and Spago before branching out and founding La Brea Bakery and now the super popular Max and Helen's Diner. Have you guys been
I
to any
haven't
of
been
those?
to any of those.
No.
Yeah.
I don't go out.
Okay. I go. It's like my favorite thing to
Really
do. I
gotta
want
get
to
out.
go
I
to a
go
restaurant.
out, but I
wanna
haven't
get
been
dressed up
there.
and go to a restaurant.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's like, wait a minute, not too far.
Yeah.
I go out.
But I've heard of Providence.
I want to go to Providence. I have not been to Providence. I do want to go to
It's on
Providence.
Melrose?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
In West
That's what I
Hollywood?
just said.
You've been to the diner, our producer.
Oh, yeah, like 40 times. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Like a lot. Like
Is there a line?
Maybe 40 times.
For that diner?
Yeah, but it's gotten
Still?
better.
Yeah,
The
okay.
first time I went by myself, early in the morning. Nobody else wanted to get up and go be there at I take like a walk often. Like I'll go somewhere, I'll drive somewhere, park, and then take a walk.
Yeah.
Okay, how
Like
early is early?
I got there at 8.
When
not
does it
early.
open? Is it 24 hours? Oh.
No, but it opens at 8, and so I went by myself, so
Okay,
I got
what's
to
the
go
best
almost
thing to
like
get
right
there, then?
in. I don't know the best times. I've always had to wait, but it's in Larchmont, and so now they have an electronic system, which is not how it was at first.
Mm-hmm.
But now you can go and kind of put your name on the list. They'll text you, and you can walk around Larchmont. You can shop a little. You can get coffee.
Yeah. What do
Just
you
kind
get
of
when you go to
experience-
Max and Helen's?
Oh, yes. Let's do this. Okay. I've narrowed it down because I've tried everything.
Yeah.
Okay, so in the morning, the waffle,
Ooh.
it's unbeatable. Get the waffle. It's really just,
Okay,
you
yeah.
just have to get the waffle.
What about that
The
hot
pancakes
chocolate?
are beautiful. The hot chocolate is delicious. It's a sipping chocolate.
Yeah, it's like thick,
So
right?
get one and share
Yeah.
it with the girls.
Yeah.
It's just a sipper.
I like a sipping chocolate.
Yeah. But the waffle is just everything, and the home fries.
Ooh.
Okay.
The home fries are not like your typical home fries.
Are they like the wedges or whatever?
I asked. They chop potatoes up, right? They parboil them, which creates this like starch, right? And they take it and they dump it on the griddle, and the starch like turns into almost this cheesy effect.
Ooh.
And it's
Interesting.
mixed in with onions and peppers. They give you a dollop of sour cream, a little hot sauce.
Wow.
It's
You
so
sold
good.
me. Yeah.
The waffles and the potato. I could work for them.
sounds good. I was gonna
really
say.
like-
They should pay you for that.
Sold me.
That was good.
And then at night, if you go like for dinner, anything plus a milkshake.
And is that Phil Rosenthal's plate?
Mhm.
Yes.
And Nancy together.
Yes.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
He's come
they're
on.
great.
He's come on by himself. He's come on
I
with
read
his daughter.
book to
Yeah.
my son every night.
Yeah.
You do? That's fun.
What's it called
yeah.
again?
It's called Just Try It.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
To encourage kids to try
Is
different
he
types of
good at
food.
trying new foods?
No.
That's okay.
I mean, he's
a
I
kid.
shouldn't say that. Once he tries it, he's like, that's it. I'm out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay. It'll change.
Vegetables are the hardest, but you know,
It'll
he's a kid.
change. It'll change.
It'll
Yeah.
change.
Sometimes they act like that when you know they like it.
Uh-huh.
Like, what do you mean whipped cream is freaking you out? Like,
I just got him to try mushrooms.
okay, that's a hard.
And?
Maybe high school.
That
Yes,
sounded
no.
worse than
Yes or no?
he likes them.
Okay.
Oh, he does.
Yeah,
Like
sautés,
regular
yeah.
or truffle?
No, the regular. Oh, truffle.
My kids
I haven't
love
even
truffle.
thought about.
Yeah. Try
Good
that.
talk.
Yeah. Now you
I'm
know what to
hungry.
order.
Yep. Okay. So if you've been meaning to visit the La Brea Tar Pits, you got to go because time is running out. The Page Museum is actually getting ready to close for their biggest renovation in 50 years. Coco's standing by with more on what they have planned out there. Good morning.
Good morning, and I have to tell you something that's really, really cool. Right before we got on air, we ran into a mother and daughter from Oregon, and they said, we found out that the La Brea Tar Pits is going to be closed for 2 years, so we flew here to make sure that we could see it before it closed. I just think that's really special, and it speaks to the importance of the La Brea Tar Pits. I am here now with Dr. Reagan Dunn, who we spent the morning with, and now we're at this beautiful garden. Tell us about this area.
Okay, we call this the Pleistocene Garden, and this is here in Hancock Park. And what you see all around us are plants that grew during the Ice Age right here at the tar pits. So there's all kinds of wildflowers, California native plants that ground sloths and horses and bison and even camels would have dined on.
Oh my gosh, that's so cool. It's so cool that it's here too. And we really want to talk about how this whole campus is going to be reimagined. What is it going to be like in 2 years?
That's right. Well, along with many more native plantings, we're going to have a brand new Samuel Ocean Global Center for Ice Age Research right where the museum is today. And so we'll carve this side of the museum out where you can't see what's in there, and we'll make that visible. That'll be a glass wall where you can peer into the museum and know that there's a museum there.
Oh my goodness, it's going to be so cool, and it's going to really involve the community like we're seeing here. Talk about why the La Brea Tar Pits is just so critical really to the world.
Yeah, this site, because of the animals that are found here, it is significant indicator. It's a marker of this whole time period, the Ice Age, the Pleistocene. And people from all over the world have also heard about La Brea Tar Pits just because of this sort of mystique. You know, this place is just really bizarre. So there's a lot of cultural history to here. For instance, 45 TVs and movie scenes have been filmed here. We have cartoons. The Simpsons have episodes about the tar pits, and so there's a social craze about this site too. And we have people from as far away as New York or internationally that know the tar pits because of the outreach that we have here.
That's so cool. And just quickly, if you could tell us about the event that's coming up before you close, in case people are interested in that.
Well, in the spirit of the museum opening in 1977 and now closing for our 2-year period, nearly 50 years later, we're going to have a last dance party, disco themed, and where we're going to have some DJs and we're going to dance the night away with some disco and really celebrate the 70s, and we're moving into the new era. And so if you're interested in attending that event, you can visit our website at www.tarpits.org.
Love that. Thank you so much, Dr. Reagan. Great spending the morning with you.
Thank you, Coco.
And I like that. A last dance before they officially close on July 6th. They'll be closed for 2 years until 2028. They'll be open right in time for the Olympics. I'll send it back to you.
It's a last dance to see it. Coco, it also might be a last dance to do what I guess has been a rite of passage for people. Did you know about this? Rolling down the hill near the tar pits?
I did know about that, and then also producer Christian sent me the clip of Stu doing it as well.
We're
so I
looking
know
at it right now, actually.
That's a big thing.
choice.
You got to roll down the hill. We're talking about.
Oh, you have to roll down the hill. If you just did it as a kid, you have to come back and do it again.
Oh.
Everybody's done it.
What's the possibility to get you to do that? Or are you with Carlos?
I'm with Carlos, of course.
Oh, yeah,
he
he's going to get you. He should roll down the hill. You should grab the camera. He should roll down the hill.
Yes,
That's right.
exactly. I can hold the camera. No, I am not doing that. Carlos
You better
is
watch
rolling
out for
down.
him. He will push you down the hill.
He will put you on the spot. I am so not getting grass stains. I am so not doing this. Carlos is going to do it.
Do it.
I'm purposely running out of time. I'm purposely running out of time. No.
Well, lucky for you, we have to go to break.
Stores you got to get to, right?
Lucky for you.
There we go. You got to go to
hey,
break.
But you know what? When we come back, all bets are off.
Yeah.
Coco is not rolling down that hill.
I want Carlos to roll down that hill.
Yes,
Why?
that's what we deserve.
All right, coming up, could the romance America has been clamoring for really be happening? We'll discuss if it's a hot one next. Hi, welcome back. So, we told Coco that Carlos, our photographer, has to roll down the hill at the La Brea Tar Pits because it's a thing. And look at this.
I cannot believe
it looks like he's gonna do it.
Okay,
He's
should we
gonna
give
do
you a
it,
countdown?
guys.
Let's give him a count. Oh,
Yes.
he's doing it.
Woo!
Oh my gosh,
so ridiculous. You have like no, wow.
It's too slow.
Very slow. Can you go faster?
He made it! Okay, Carlos, now roll up the hill.
Roll up the hill. Roll up the hill,
Carlos. Each of our individual relationships with Carlos, you would understand.
You would.
Why this tickles us.
You would know why this is so satisfying.
That was a lame roll.
Carlos, where are your glasses?
That was not a lame roll. That was a good roll.
It was a good roll.
I didn't know you could hear me.
Good roll.
I give you.
Flesh.
I'm actually impressed you did it. So thank you.
He's a good sport.
Yeah, you're a good sport.
That is very nauseous. I got very nauseous.
See, he got nauseous.
Yeah.
Sweating a little bit.
Yeah, that's what happens. The older you get, movement is hard.
Say anything about that, girl?
Oh, there we go.
Oh, yeah.
You're the best.
That was
Thanks,
awesome.
Carlito.
Thank you, Carlos.
Thank you.
Back to you.
Back to
He's
you.
a reporter now.
Yeah. Okay, so for the first time in years, a lesbian bar has opened in West Hollywood, and for many in the LGBTQ plus community, it's about more than nightlife. It's about finally having a space to call their own. Fox 11 star Harvey has the story.
In a city known around the world for its LGBTQ plus nightlife, one group has largely been missing from the conversation. Now, just in time for Pride Month, Sweetwater is bringing women back to the center of West Hollywood's nightlife scene.
There's no space for us. The importance of opening a lesbian bar in West Hollywood is there's no space for us. We get a night here and there, but a space that people can just come every night where it focuses on women, focuses on lesbian, focuses on our community.
For owner Bernie Gambino, opening Sweetwater wasn't just a business venture. It became a mission nearly 2.5 years in the making.
It's been almost a 2.5-year process. It's morphed into a labor of love. A lot of work I did myself with the help of other people, like demoing and getting rid of the entire interior. And mind you, I've never owned a business like this before. So I'm going in blind. I took a bar owner's class. I took a bartending class just so I can educate myself on what it would take.
And even with all of that preparation, she says nothing could have prepared her for the sacrifices ahead.
There was a time where I didn't even know if I could pay the mortgage in my house because I was so tapped out. Like I was literally investing everything that I own into this place.
She wasn't just writing checks. She was tearing down walls, hauling debris, and learning every step of the process firsthand.
I helped demo the entire interior of the building. I like having my hands in things. For me, it's about learning, and I want to learn. I don't want to just delegate.
The payoff? A place designed to be unapologetically centered on women while welcoming everyone.
I want to create a space that's Sapphic Central, like it's women geared, because I don't think women as a whole are featured anywhere.
And while lesbian bars across the country continue to disappear, Bernie hopes Sweetwater becomes something much bigger than a nightclub.
If I'm the starting point for that to happen, I think that would be a legacy that I can live with.
A legacy built on community, inclusion, and connection.
The message that I want to give the LGBTQ plus women is that you now have a space to call your own. I don't want to exclude. We've been excluded for so many years. Why would I want it to do with somebody else? I want that inclusivity. And women coming here and just being able to be who they are and have a good time. I want to create a family atmosphere.
Because at the end of the day, that's what Sweetwater is really about. Not just having a place to go, but finally having a place to belong.
When they come through, I want them to, so the words that just came to me, oh my God, I'm finally home.
Star Harvey at Sweetwater Nightclub in West Hollywood, Fox 11 News.
Thanks, Star. Okay, could we be finally getting the romance America has been clamoring for?
America, all of America.
All of America. The possible new couple is a hot one.
What was the feedback you got when people saw us kiss?
I just got a lot of like, that's my dog. Like that. Just a lot of, it really, I don't know what it did for you, but it was great for my stock. It was great for my stock.
It was
I'll tell
great
you
for
that.
me as well. I mean, first of all, they're going to be ready for this because they just want to see us together all the time.
Right.
Funny, that was recently on Keke Palmer's podcast. Look at this, Keke and Sean Evans. By the way, we keep saying Hot One because he's the host of Hot Ones.
Right.
They are fueling dating rumors after being spotted out on a cozy date in Brooklyn. No word on how spicy the date was.
This is like art meets life.
I know. This restaurant, it's called Lucali.
Lucali.
It's like an Italian pizza spot in Brooklyn.
Ooh, good.
Jay-Z and Beyonce were seated there, and it kind of looks like not fancy, but I guess it's like hard to
Right.
get in. But
I like the lighting.
So they went to, they sat in a spot that Jay-Z and Beyonce were in. Good vibes for the couple.
Oh my gosh. Wow, I kind of like it.
You do?
I do.
Because it looks like
I
Sean
the
is living his
backstory.
dreams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally. Like this is like someone he had a super crush on, and then to have that possibly returned.
But then what happens if it doesn't work out?
Well, then what a moment for him.
You got a moment. You got an
moment.
experience.
A moment in the sun.
I feel bad if it doesn't work out.
Sure. You know what? That's the gamble you take. This is
But it's so public.
This is the
You
real
shouldn't
world,
go
baby.
into it thinking, what if it doesn't work out?
Well,
Yeah.
it's kind of like when people get married and they have to sign prenups. Are you going in the mindset
You're
that
never
it's not
going
going to
in
work out?
thinking like it's not going to work out.
You just,
of course, you don't want that to
for
happen.
the world to change.
Yeah, but if nobody shot their shot, then no shots would be shot. Or something like
Put
that.
that on a t-shirt.
I think
I like
Shakespeare
that.
said that.
I think that's exactly who said that.
Right.
Yeah.
Coming up, it's an argument that you've heard on this show before, but now two acting legends are fighting over it as well. We're going to show it to you next.
This is Earth Cam taking us to Gaylord, Michigan, of course, where you have always wanted to go. This is the snowman cam, okay? They are feeling the 4th of July spirit.
You know, earlier we saw a bear out there.
Uh-huh, you did.
Yeah.
Really?
It had its butt facing the camera. I don't know what it was doing. Maybe it was eating, but it was facing the snowman, but its butt was to the camera.
I mean, honestly, I don't know what anything in this shot is doing. Basically.
I don't know either.
So
well,
it's
there's
like, it kind of just belongs.
So it's like a
Let
duck?
me tell you, which
That is
you
a
might
duck
know, Brooke,
in a bonnet.
if they do this in Oklahoma, because they do it in Ohio, where people will put geese out on their front stoop, like their porch, and dress the geese up.
Like that. Oh. Like,
do they do that
like
in
for the
Oklahoma?
holidays or what? Like they
So,
change
for the yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
I am from like the I think Native American king and queen part of Oklahoma. You're thinking of the Tiger King part of Oklahoma.
Yes.
It's
Correct.
a different side.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
But we do it in
different side.
Ohio. So are we also Tiger Kings and Queens?
It's for you to answer.
I already know the answer to that.
Actually, new research suggests parents may be keeping tabs on their adult children now more than ever. Yeah, so a University of Michigan poll found nearly half of parents of young adults ages 18 to 25 use smartphone apps to track their child's location. But that added visibility doesn't always bring peace of mind. About 1 in 4 parents say tracking actually increases their anxiety. Researchers say the findings highlight the challenge of balancing safety, trust, and independence in the digital age. Will you be tracking your kids into adulthood?
I think that giving them some semblance of privacy and independence is a good thing. I was not afforded that, I will say, in high school. That was the person whose parents like read their diaries and read, which you never do. Have you heard of the app ICQ back in the day? It was like AOL. But again, maybe it was an Ohio thing. I don't know. But we had that, and my parents would like read through.
Well, how old are you?
all
Or
the
how old
messages.
are we talking?
I was 16.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I was
I
old
have
enough.
My siblings' locations, but I never check it.
Yeah.
My sister lives in New Orleans, and she belongs there. Okay, so let me tell you, I don't need that stress. I'm not looking
She's
at where
out.
she is, what she's
out and
doing.
about.
In an emergency, it's nice to have.
I feel like
but-
if they're like traveling or doing something where they're out of the norm just for their safety aspect, it would make sense. I don't know about every day. I don't know. Ask me in a couple of years.
That's right.
I
'cause
think
you're
that's
not there
fair.
yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Thankfully, I'm
you
not
can
there
have-
yet.
You have 2 girls.
Yeah,
God
it's
bless
like a
you.
whole new world.
It is.
Yeah.
Double digits. One of them.
Yes.
Oh, it's me.
It's you.
Let's talk Greek life. Greek life in college is a big part of the experience for students, and now the top 10 schools have been announced, with a local school making the top 10. Niche's 2026 Best Greek Life Colleges ranking is based entirely on student and alumni reviews. Here's the top 10. Florida State, Tulane, and Alabama are the top 3 schools. Araxia's alma mater, Syracuse.
Oh.
Yeah, go Oranges, is number 8, and just ahead of them is USC. The Trojans are the only California school on that list. The Greek system there is a powerhouse with over 2,200 active members. It hasn't been without controversy on campus, though, because back in 2022, more than 10 fraternities were disaffiliated after a crackdown on safety and misconduct. I was never a Greek life person.
Me either.
Me either. And it was weird because Syracuse is a big, that's
It is.
all that is.
Oh, yeah.
And I had friends and all of that, but I never got into it.
My roommate this is freshman year, was trying to get me to join a sorority, and I never did, because I'm like, you have to memorize everyone's name?
It's also pretty set before you even start, before the semester even starts freshman year.
Kinda, right?
It
is.
Yeah.
I just didn't like the idea of people telling me what to do in order to belong somewhere. It bothered me.
Yeah.
And then I would joke around. Maybe I wasn't joking. I'd be like, I don't need to pay for my friends.
That's like the
that was
running
like
thing,
the
right?
line, right?
It is. That's the
I don't
line.
know. I don't know. It wasn't for me.
I will say there are so many parts of it, especially my friends who are non-Panhellenics. So like my friends who are Deltas and AKAs, like they talk about things that I feel like, I would never want to do that, or I could never do that. But they have this bond that I truly believe you can only understand if you were a part of it. So I've stopped saying like, I don't think I would want to do that, because I I realized I don't know what it's like and why they feel so connected to their organizations.
Yeah.
It's just something that you can't understand, I think, unless you're in
guess
it.
not.
The
Yeah.
only things they want to pass down to their kids and stuff,
Right.
you know? Yeah.
I guess the only thing I feel like I missed out on was like the idea of there being this network of people out there who were all part of the same sorority, who maybe you would get to know like in your professional life, who could lift you up or you could connect with. But outside that,
Yeah.
I'm a lone wolf.
Me too. I like to be all over the place.
Yeah, that's right.
All right, it is a feature in Us Magazine Stars. They're just like us, right? It's especially true with a recent clip from Variety and CNN where Jamie Lee Curtis and Mariska Hargitay had an argument that you have actually likely, if you watch this show, heard before
Do
here.
you guys argue over this?
Yeah.
You had come back to Los Angeles, that you had gone through the beginning of the storage unit.
I'm trying not to laugh because you just said Los Angeles.
Okay, we had this argument. And
She says Los Angeles.
Okay, but what do you call it? Los Feliz.
Yes, but we're not talking about Los
You don't say
Feliz.
Las Feliz.
You don't say Los
Feliz.
Angeles unless
You say Los Angeles.
You don't. And if I had like a jury here, everyone would vote for me. Go ahead.
Okay.
The way we argue on this show.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, so now I'm like, I feel like I'm overthinking it. So
No, Jamie Lee Curtis is overthinking it. What?
So she's saying,
so she's really pronouncing.
She's saying it's Los Angeles.
No,
Or
she's saying
Los Angeles.
She's saying Los Angeles.
And listen, we talk about this all the time, like how we pick certain names that we pronounce them in the native language and not like proper names like countries and cities.
Yeah.
But she picked half of it. She's saying Los, and then the other half she's saying
That's
Angeles.
true.
And that
is
argument
true.
is just ridiculous.
That is true.
You either got to go with it.
Go all in?
Right, or your argument
Or
is not
no
making
in.
sense. Nobody
Yeah.
says Los Angeles. Cut it.
What? Okay, I say Los Angeles. Okay, so I do say
Los Angeles.
I'll just say LA. Now I'm overthinking it too.
Okay, but what about the Feliz part then?
We know it's Los Feliz.
I always say Los Feliz. I do. I say
Correct.
Los Feliz and then Los Angeles. It doesn't make any sense, but that's just how we say it.
What do you say?
These are, I try to say them really, really quickly. I say Los Angeles, but the rest of them, it's weird to be in such a town, a state built on Mexican heritage.
that's very true.
And then Americanize all of these
Everything.
Spanish, all of it. It's weird.
But
Yeah.
if you don't, even the locals living there won't know what you're talking about. Like, for example, there's a big street in the South Bay. Everyone says Cali Mayor, but it's actually Calle Mayor. But if you said that, people would be like, what the heck are you talking about?
Well,
You
not
know?
the Spanish-speaking locals.
No,
though.
even, yeah. So
Maybe.
yes, it is. We live in an interesting
How do you
place.
say PASOROBLES?
Oh, Paso Robles.
Oh, that one always gets me too. Paso Robles.
And again, I try to say
I
it
said
as quickly as
Robles.
possible.
Yeah.
I say it quickly as possible too. Or
Paso
try to
Robles.
avoid saying
How do you
it.
say it?
I try to avoid saying it.
You say Paso, right?
I do, yeah.
Paso Robles.
Paso. So, you
Paso
know.
Robles.
Yeah.
What do you say,
Robles?
Saul?
Paso Robles.
Is that
Paso Robles.
Say that.
I hope you heard that.
Okay, we'll be right back with Stu.
already dancing. Yep.
Well, you heard all that, I know.
No. What were we talking
Hello.
about? Were we talking about Los Angeles?
Los Angeles.
Rubido. Los Angeles. Pasos Robles.
Paso Robles.
Lots of ours. I love you. Pasos Robles.
Pasos.
Oh, man.
Whatever.
Pasos. Yeah, that's how I say it. Isn't that how it's spelled? It says Paso, doesn't it?
Wait a second, Stu.
Peso Robles is all about money.
Stu, did you know that you were an inspiration on this show for Carlos Jacinto? Oh.
No.
Did you see him roll down the hill near the La Brea Tar Pits?
No, I didn't. I did not.
You should go back and watch it.
Yeah, you should.
You know what? Nobody lets you. You know, I'm like, you know, I'm the guy in the helicopter that's never part of the. I'm the outcast. I'm the guy in high school that sat over there.
We're not going to let you slide with that. The show starts at 11 every day. We're not going to let that one slide.
Anyway, look, I got serious business. Look, I wrote all these notes.
Whoa.
Handwritten, not cursive. I have all these notes. Let's roll some tape. We're going to go to the Abbey, and not the Abbey in West Hollywood. And it's very misleading. That is the Abbey San Encino. There's nothing Spanish about that. Abbey San Encino. It's up in Highland Park. It is not an Abbey, and it's not an Encino.